We got so many 2 gram joints. I got one right here. I got one right here.
I got one right here.
There's one right there.
I got a 3.5 gram blunt.
There's a 3.5 gram blunt. Is that even smoked yet? That's one not smoked.
No, that's not.
What's up next?
Yeah.
Got Roseanne. Actually, this is Jeff's Roseanne.
Wipe your camera off, Jeff. You look fucking.
There's a lot of fucking turds on the table.
I've been mute.
He's mute.
What is up, boys and girls? This party started.
Good afternoon, everybody. What's up, 46 Farms? What's good?
Alright, we're live.
We're chilling.
You.
Live on Twitch, live on Instagram. We are here with Case God, and we are here with owners of Electral and Alton, 20-time Hightimes Cannabis Cup champions and 7 times Cowboy Cup champions. What's good, guys?
What up?
Yeah, how does it feel?
How's that,
Man,
You guys are carrying the fucking, like, just so many awards. Like, what the fuck? You're almost like the lead. Are you the most awarded in the state so far?
Probably.
You know?
I don't know who's keeping count, but you know we got a lot.
Definitely some big shoes. Some big shoes, man. Well, it's a fucking pleasure to have you all on the podcast. I know all of you shared. Y'all were at the Emerald Cup this weekend. All the Oklahomies showing, representing for Oklahoma.
Yes,
Not
sir.
only OG, we had Electral, we had Brandon Russ that comes out here and does all kinds of cultivation. Man.
Juicy Gummies was in the house.
Yeah, Juicy was in the house.
Dave from Alton was in the house.
Yeah.
We had Axe Murderer Chop in the house.
Jeez,
That dude brings the party.
man.
He was lit.
I've never laughed so hard in my life.
Yeah, he had a great collab with Midzotics.
Oh my god, talk about that picture, bro. You guys not heard of Midzotic?
Mid-Zotics.
This dude dresses up as Ricky Bobby in a full Ricky Bobby costume.
The Wonder Bread
Mullet,
racing.
everything. Mullet, the whole 9 yards. He does not stop with that character. He showed up to the dojo
I'll
after.
show you. I'll show
Show him,
you.
bro.
Is this fucking Matthias's friend? Matthias
Yes,
Works?
probably.
Oh,
Dude, I do know of it. I know. Yeah.
So I have a video
Yeah.
of fucking Chop's
No
like,
way.
I'm gonna walk up to him and ask for a picture. I was like, bro, you're not gonna fanboy. He walked up and
This guy. Yeah, look at this guy.
Yes, bro. What?
Yo, his whole life is mids. He's 100% mids. And repping it.
Oh
The
my
Lambo
God,
doors.
that is beautiful, dude. Mullet and all.
yes, his bags on Instagram. He has a filter that's a visual or an AR filter where his bags drip.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
The augmented reality.
The augmented reality. So if you're like,
8th bag.
yeah. But
It's pretty fly.
I haven't seen his flower. It was cool. They got a little collab coming. It's called Chop Exotics.
Jeez.
You wanna look out
That
for
is funny, dude.
Hit the streets of California real soon.
Yeah.
So-
In Michigan, everywhere.
So I never even did. I honestly didn't even know the Emerald Cup was that big.
Yeah.
how many years have they done it?
Right.
It's been a long time. It's been a
Because there was like,
long
it seemed to
time.
be like we're the OGs.
Yes.
We went to the
Yeah,
first one we
literally.
went to was like 2016.
Yeah, it was the last
And that
one.
wasn't by the first one by far. It's been going on for a while.
You
Was
guys
the-
go consecutively since 2016?
No,
We haven't. The laws changed there a lot, and they were like the cup like changed the way it was. Like they weren't allowed to vend there and do the things that they're doing now, but because of their licensing and permitting in California,
Yeah.
they're like there's legal vendors there that are basically a dispensary on site, licensed on the
Yeah.
property, and
So crazy.
they just they're selling everything for their freshest harvest. Like
That's
everything that we were
dope.
seeing was like the epitome of like the best stuff because it was all the freshest. It was all like
Yeah.
the stuff that just got chopped. Everything that I bought that day was from 3 days before it had been packaged. So it was like the most
Yeah, in
fresh.
Cali they show the harvest date on every package.
Yeah,
And
that's so
their
Yeah.
testing is
Yeah.
different. So up in California, the way they test, you can't just give them product.
You're good.
They go and they actually take sections of the grow. So I saw some stuff that was 38% THC, and like you can't fake that shit. Like it's a lot harder.
Jeez.
I wouldn't say that Oklahoma fakes things, but
One of the Doja packs that I got was 42%. Yeah.
Cannabinoids?
Total cannabinoids. Yeah.
dude, and that's
Yeah.
almost shit. That's like
Almost
some
half
grams
of
fucking-
total cannabinoids.
It was the cherry
Half
gelato.
plant matter, half cannabinoids.
Imagine.
Imagine. It's literally like a rock with like a little plant underneath.
There it is.
This?
Yeah.
There it is.
I had some shit that was like
40. Oh my god.
Yeah.
calories.
And that dude's really doing it. Like
We've
we
been
went
hunting
to.
the best weed in the world for a long time now. That's how we got
Yeah.
here.
Let's go.
progression's crazy, bro.
God
Crazy
damn,
market's
40%,
crazy.
bro.
The Emerald Cup, yeah, like you said, there was so many OGs there. Like
gotta see this.
going there
Check out
and
Twitch to see all.
meeting all the people that literally shape the industry that we get to thrive in and like freely do. Like,
Yeah.
the Sesh wouldn't be the Sesh if it weren't for fucking some of these people that we got to meet.
Yeah, the
Like,
OGs
literally-
come out for the Emerald Cup
Yeah,
for
they
sure.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
Before
Yeah.
legalization, it was even crazier because everybody had a booth.
Yeah.
Because everybody was out there just running game. You know what I mean? There was nobody.
Right.
There was no checks and balances.
Yeah.
Now you gotta like do it legitimately. So it was less vendors, but it was still super fire.
The quality of the vendors, the booths that they had set up, like
Super dope.
it was trade show quality.
Yeah, it was.
Like Humboldt had a dope ass thing. They had clones, they had seeds, they had that fucking Eric Nug shot. They had a 360-degree macro.
That was sick.
That was super
That
sick.
was so
At their own
crazy.
fucking booth.
That
And
shit's fire.
yeah.
They're like, yo, inspiration next year.
Straight up. He's
Yeah.
coming out here. I got his phone number. Like
Okay.
Eric Nugshots is gonna come shoot Oklahoma Flower now.
Alright, that's what's up. Bring them, case guys.
Let's go.
Alright.
Let's go.
That's it.
Tag team champs.
Yeah, dude. Watch out. Him and Tyler.
Shooters.
So Tyler's Turk Cannon. He also does some stuff up in Washington, but
That would be wild.
yeah, they're staying at our house.
That would be wild. That would be fucking
See,
wild.
who else was there? We had Ed Rosenthal was there. I got to work with the Soil King, which
How was
he
that?
couldn't walk 10 feet without somebody stopping him.
No shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was frustrating because like we were trying to get somewhere and
I
people were
love it.
oh, Patrick, look at that. And then, like 10, 15 minutes later, after hearing kind of the same story, hey, I use your soil, I grow your weed, it's super gas. We keep going.
Same thing.
Hey, keep
Yeah.
going.
Crazy stuff. The only strain that I remember smoking vividly was someone's ice cream cake. And like, as I smoked it, my eyes were just like,
Ice cream cake is always dope.
yeah. Some people do it. Some people do it right. Some
Yeah,
people
yeah.
really shit on it. So
Yeah.
thanks for you guys for having me give a shit all over.
No doubt. What?
Chris. Chris said Ricky's cock is massive. He said absolute ham candle with a birth certificate.
Damn, buddy, you got
Oh my
a fan
God.
in the chat. That's some weird shit.
He did as well. With a
Oh,
birth
that's funny
certificate. Chris is a nutcase, dude.
Oh, is that Chris from
Chris Stewart.
Oh shit.
I love Chris, bro. Number 46.
Yeah.
That dude's a fucking riot.
Doja. Are we gonna talk about the after party?
Oh yeah, so let's go. Let's hear some
Oh,
fucking
man.
stories, dude. Let's live vicariously. People are watching and living vicariously through us, so we want to live vicariously through you guys through some Emerald Cup
So,
stories. So tell us what the crazy
I
shit.
saw I was at the smoking section at the Flamingo, which is where literally every VIP was staying. Like that's where they all were. And these guys showed up, they're like, hey, we're gonna go to this Doja after party. I didn't have plans because Soil King's like 56, so he goes to bed at 8:30. And it's just cool, like, yeah, know your limits, you know. And so we went to this Doja
Sounds like
thing.
me.
No, your limits. You're just like fuck.
It was packed out. It was in like this Peruvian cuisine, like
Saison, yeah. It
yeah,
was called
Saison. So
Saison.
they rented out the restaurant like last
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
You walk in and there's like gas station style drink selection. It's covered. Chuck, what do you want to drink? Get a Red Bull. Cool. So we just continue going over, like getting Red Bulls, beers, wine. I got a naked juice smoothie.
You got naked?
Oh, bro.
Let's go.
15 minutes later, another dude tries to walk up and grab a drink, and the owner of the restaurant runs out from behind the desk like, those aren't free! As I'm sitting with a naked juice and a Red Bull, I'm just like,
Naked with a juice. That's so crazy.
Everybody was grabbing drinks out of it,
everybody
though.
was grabbing
Everybody
drinks.
thought it was open bar. I think at one point in the night it might have been open bar before we showed up.
I think they did. It wasn't
Because
and then it
the
was.
curtains weren't closed when we got there.
Open-
And then at one
I told
point the
everybody
curtains
that.
closed and people were just moving the curtain and opening the curtain.
There was like 80 to 100 people in this little restaurant.
And everybody was
Packed out.
smoked out.
Smoked out.
Yeah.
I have a
Smoked
video
out.
of the smoke leaving up.
Yeah.
We need a venue that used to be like one of those old bar style restaurants that used to have used to have cigarette smoking in it. Like pretty much the style, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we saw a venue today that was a speakeasy during the Prohibition.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
shit.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
fucking wicked. It
Oh,
needs
shit.
restoration, but the potential is fucking massive. It is huge. And it's
That's dope.
fucking huge.
It's super dope.
That's dope.
It's like downtown.
Was that big one you were talking about? You were saying it was like 14?
No, there's
It's another one.
Oh, okay.
The 14,000 square foot one is more like it's like a, I don't know, work cubicle thing that it's like 3-4 big conference
It's
rooms,
definitely
and then a
not.
warehouse in the back.
Yeah.
But the warehouse in the back could, honestly, all three of it could be some sort of like event where we like, it could be like, you know how like the old school warehouse, it could, if you feel like it's like not supposed to happen, but be 100% legal, is kind of what I'm getting at. Like it's got like this whole, it's got this whole feel of like this building shouldn't be smoked in, like maybe people are supposed to be doing work in this building, and then like you could
Like, I think we're coming back to work on Monday here.
yeah, yeah, like
We should just like stack
it's
a
not
bunch of
office.
office furniture outside.
line up the fucking thing with office furniture. No, but yeah, it's I don't know. I have videos of it. It's honestly pretty tight. They're in
The warehouse is hard, bro.
Yeah,
We definitely have a few rave spots if we ever go.
So that's like the 2022 sesh.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
upcoming. Alright.
Yeah, we got a lot of plans for 2022.
Well, that's what was dope about the Doja party was like at the Flamingo, there was like a lot of like, there were some Chads there for sure. And it was just like, it was just kind of, you know,
The ratio.
it wasn't the culture. And then we go to the Doja party, and it was just like all the big dogs in the game out there. Shout out to Doja.
Shout out Doja, shout out Sugar Pie.
fuck
Ted
yeah.
Alien Labs
Yeah.
is there.
Alien Labs,
How many
fucking,
people were in there?
It was
probably about
packed.
100,
150
Yeah.
maybe.
150.
They were playing the
Mid-Zotics was in the
Burner
building.
album, which was kinda cool.
Fucking
Yeah.
Cali.
Yeah, yeah.
100 was the big dog party.
Yeah, it was just like
it wasn't
all
a
the
big party. It was just all like the real culture.
Yeah,
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Even in California, like there's only like 100 big dogs. You know what I mean? Like to think about it.
Yeah, I mean,
It's kind of like here. It's kind of like here in a lot of ways. There's a lot of small fish out there.
You know what
There's
I
some
mean?
big players, but there's a lot of small fish
Isn't
out
that
there
kind of
for
wild
sure.
to think about? That really the whole industry is kind of ran by like 100 people.
it is. There's only
100
certain bags that
people.
we'll buy when we go out there. You know what I mean? And all those guys were all in the same room at the same time. And at one point, Turpogs was in the
Turtle
building.
Pie, dude. He showed us mad love. That's
Yeah,
what that Gabagool stuff, or that Gabagool.
Turtle Pie, yeah.
That's Turtle Pie shit. And
Damn.
man,
Yeah,
That was fire.
did you like it?
Yeah, it was
How
really
was the taste on it?
it's good, man.
That's exactly how it smells.
Oh,
Yeah.
Let me rip one.
It's
What's
it's
Yeah, it was over there.
That sounds insane.
It was nice.
But yeah, California, the industry's kind of crazy, bro. Like this guy was passionately explaining to me his 5 milligram water soluble drink mixer. Like it was gonna fuck me up. He goes, yeah, it's 5 milligrams for the whole thing.
Like
It's
it was gonna
I was
Listen
like,
here.
that's it. It's just 5. He goes, yeah.
But
Is that okay?
water soluble.
It did taste. It tasted so bitter.
It
It
seems
didn't
like
taste
mine,
good at
actually.
all.
I'm not even gonna shout him out. Yeah,
Yeah, we're not. Yeah,
it's just
sure.
interesting.
Yeah.
We're in the R&D game sometimes.
But what else did we have? We had that party where
We're like 10 minutes
Pedro
in,
almost got
15
kicked
minutes
out
in,
for
it's already
smoking
so
joints.
smoky.
Yeah, we're chilling.
This is
At the
Flamingo.
at the
Oh
Flamingo.
yeah, inside, yeah.
Yeah, that VIP.
There
party.
may or may not be a video of the security guard like wandering around and Pedro hiding the joint.
We weren't allowed to smoke outside
And the
the bar.
guy,
And
the
I'm
guy
yeah,
was
right, fuck
like,
that.
like basically
You know what I mean?
speed walking to like smell, because everybody was lighting up in there. It's a weed event, and everybody's just like smoking.
Well, you couldn't
So
smoke there.
at this after party at the Flamingo, not at the Doja party, at
It had a
this
special
other.
smoking section, but it was
Yeah.
nowhere near the bar.
Oh, you're talking about that? That's that Japanese place.
No,
That's
no.
different. The Flamingo's the hotel out
Oh,
there.
Yeah,
okay.
it's a
So you could
hotel.
smoke in the Japanese place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
at
Okay,
the
hotel
Peruvian.
you could smoke.
Yeah, yeah.
There was like 3. Y'all were just fucking hopping out.
We were hot.
Yeah, there was all these
Yeah.
parties everywhere. So,
Let's go. Okay, cool.
um,
My bad, I'm caught up.
so we just
You were
like.
You didn't having to hide from the security guard.
Yeah, I was just cuffing it, you know
Did
what
you
I mean?
remember?
Like, cuffing that bitch and hitting it when you walk by. Exactly. You had to figure out where
Yeah.
it was at.
So
Piss, back up.
that's Sean from Monterey Kushco.
Okay, yeah. That dude's a trip.
He's OG in the game. He's good friends with Chase from Flav.
Okay.
Who's good homies with me and Pedro, and but he tried to bribe the security guard. The security guard took the money and then told him he couldn't smoke there, and but
Yeah, thanks, buddy, but rule still applies.
yeah, so.
Hate you.
They've done that to me in Philly before too. Like I paid to take the weed in the club, and then I got to the section, and the security guard was like, "Yo, you got to pay again if you want to light that blunt." I'm just like, "Well, I just paid the door guy to bring the weed in. What did you think I was gonna do with it?"
There was some
Security guys are like, we're all taking a cut.
Yeah.
like,
Sure.
it's Chris Compound was in the building at the same time. We had Omar came and drank.
Oh,
with us.
yeah.
Shit was tight, like,
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, Chris Compound, how was that?
Nuts.
Fucking
Let me
those
tell you, I
men.
fanboyed
Shout
a
out.
bit.
Shout
Dude,
out
so
Papa Jesus.
Clint from Papa Jesus goes, yo, if you see Chris from Compound, go give him a hug and tell him I said I love him. So I did exactly that. It's like, hey,
Thinking nothing.
Clint from Papa Jesus says he loves you, and I just gave him a hug. And then I was like, can I get a picture with you? And I was trying to tell him who I was, and I was like stuttering as a fanboy. And then like, I was doing the Dab Stars giveaway, and dude walks up and hugs me from behind as I'm filming. I was like,
Chris?
yeah, I was like, what up? And then the Dab Star shouted me out while I was on that train and shit. And dude, it was.
Yeah, I
was
saw
crazy
him. I saw
fucking-
fucking
Chris was up there with us.
no, what's his name?
Jonah?
Jonah, literally in the fucking video, up there with you guys. I was like, holy fuck. dude,
Yeah.
I know these guys too. So many Oklahoma people are
He
in this
came out
video.
and he gave away some genetics. Some idiot just tried to call me from California.
Good.
Yeah, he gave away some genetics. They gave away a dab rig. There was a lot of really cool stuff in memory of Frenchie Cannoli there. Like, I believe it was his birthday, like the day after it in the World Cup. But there was a booth called Area 101 that this lady had like a whole like water painting. Swami Select was in there, and I didn't like half these people that I met. I didn't even know who they were.
Yeah.
Like, I have a Snapchat. It was like I'm smoking with a holy man, or they tell me, and then I look up the guy later, and he's just like this deity of cannabis, and I'm like, what?
That's good though. You don't need to know you're fanboy in the moment. Just chill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most annoying. The reason why I started, like, I know a lot of artists when I started like getting bigger in the or smoking out like a lot of DJs and stuff. Is like the less I pulled my phone out to try to capture the moment, the more they asked me to come chill with them. And so I was like, all right, I'm just not gonna document nothing no more. And now
Yeah.
like, a lot of my friends, and I end up going to their house, and then I can document shit, cause then we're like chilling. It's not fucking weird. But like now, especially cause I can tell you like. Starting to get people that notice you everywhere. They want you to take a picture, but then they also want you to take a picture of them. But you can't also get a picture with them because it's your camera and you're the one taking the picture.
It's
So you get
difficult
someone else to
for
do
sure.
it. They're like, can you take a picture with my phone? And you're like, no, I can take a picture of you instead of us together.
Yeah.
Feel that.
It's cool. It was definitely a blessed opportunity. I was happy that you guys came, bro, because, like, I don't know what I would have done that night. I probably went to my hotel and we would not have had
It was
Great
lit.
night.
It was
Yeah,
definitely
it was
lit
a
for
fun
sure.
night.
That is so crazy that you guys are like, I'm so jealous. In like the most positive way.
And we booked it last minute too. Like we had talked about doing it, and then we just didn't. And then at one point, Dave wanted to go out there and get seeds, and link up with Chris, and try to link up with Seed Junkie, and
Did you guys get that done?
we did, we did. So, so we went out there and just had some conversation with some people, but we wanted to get some seats. We wanted to bring some new gear back. You know what I mean? There's a lot.
Hell yeah.
It's always a place that like the guys are gonna put out new gear and exclusive shit.
Yeah.
Chris Compound did a bunch of exclusive
fucking
shit.
Exclusive seed drop.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw that shit,
You could
bro.
only get that if you were there.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit,
Yeah, I saw a post
Yeah.
about it and I was like, fuck.
He was walking around with a bag of genetics, and I'm like, it's kind of hard to be like, hey, bro.
Yeah. He had a bunch of Joker's crosses, which is like his new shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
We got a bunch of that
We
shit.
got gummies times white runs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Yeah.
fire.
That Joker's
Yeah.
candy, which was the Joker's cross with something else too. That was Gelato 41.
Joker's is also known as something else, right?
So Joker's 31 is like the cut, the official.
That's like his mail that he breeds with everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one that's $100,000 cut that what's his name has two of.
We got one.
Yeah. We got the cut too.
It wasn't 100K though.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, when I saw that, I literally was like,
At one point.
Not for us though.
Yeah.
No. He could buy for 100K. He said they're worth 100K.
Oh,
But not to people like you guys, but if somebody
Yeah,
wanted
yeah.
it, he's like, it wouldn't go for less than 100K.
Oh, I've heard that before too.
Yeah.
I've heard people are out there spending money. That's good. That's how the game keeps going. You know what I mean? Like,
genetics should just be given around. They're made. These are, and people like downplay genetics like they're not an artistry. You know, you're creating, you're breeding things. You're creating like it's something in its own form, and it's to be taken seriously. And honestly, pisses me off that people like to name things just to have a cool name and then don't even care about like the fucking lineage or like the actual.
People don't have enough
stability.
space and they don't have enough time here. Like, you know, it takes a lot. You know, like shout out to Dave Dotson, our grower.
Yeah, we
Dave,
handed out a
Dave
bunch of
Internet.
seeds. Like we just did our new seed drop.
Really?
Yeah. We took
Yeah.
a bunch of seeds with. And Dave was handing them out to some people.
Yeah, Chris got Compound got some.
Yeah.
Sea Junkie got some.
Yeah,
We've seen like a bunch
Cookies
of
got some.
Cookies got some.
Cookies got
Omar.
some.
Good shit.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah,
Did you guys get to see Bernie when he walked through with the flamethrower?
We did. We didn't get. I seen him there, but he was so just engulfing
Yeah,
people out. I just
Yeah.
But all his people, like all the his whole team was there, and me and Pedro plugged in with those guys really well. Like you said, Omar and
Yeah, shout out Omar, shout out JP,
yeah.
the real ones.
Let's go.
Yeah, dude. Come on.
Shout out to the real ones.
Get this fresh press.
I wish they would come, but.
But yeah, genetics are super important. You know what I mean? Without that, we got nothing, right? You
But
gotta
it takes a
respect
lot of time and a lot of fucking space to do.
We
it.
love chasing flavors.
Another one. Which one?
Dude, it's really good rosin. So I got some rosin from Rosin Tech. Shout out to King Rosin Tech. Rosin Tech Lab, California for this shit's coming to Oklahoma. It kind of, I wouldn't say it changed my view on rosin, but yeah,
They changed your view on
do
rosin?
better.
Do better.
We're gonna
Snowy word.
Don't, yeah. It's crazy. Like, I don't want to dab it again because I'm still high from 6 hours ago.
Well,
But
it's a
I'll
set.
take another dab, so it's fine. Oh, I got to meet somebody. She's called the Bay Sesh on Instagram, and she runs kind of a little podcast. Quite an interesting lady, to say the least. But she's probably gonna come out and check out our sesh, so that'd be really cool. I knew I was gonna find someone else that like did a similar thing that we did. It was awesome.
That would be sick.
Ooh.
We're always down for that. That guy's fucking Senator Socks right now.
Boy, I tell you.
Buddy.
So yourselves.
Boy,
There was real farmers there. There was
Look
like,
at the fucking cloud in this
yeah,
picture.
it's pretty smoked the fuck out.
It's
Dude,
pretty
the weirdest thing I
It
saw.
hasn't been 20 minutes.
I didn't even spark the big one yet.
This dude
It's gonna
had
get worse.
a shopping bag full of fucking carrots, and he was in the bathroom washing all of these carrots off. Shit you not, walked back to his booth. It was strange to see someone in a fucking crowded ass bathroom washing carrots and walking down.
Yeah.
handing out to people.
I'm like, I'm good, bro.
Your carrot? Yeah, fuck your carrot.
It's the event's cool too because like the location's cool. It's like it's Santa Rosa, Santa Rosa, which is like Sonoma, like Northern California, up like almost halfway between San Francisco and the Redwoods. Like it's like all wine country. And there's like vineyards everywhere. And it's
Outside, one footy.
Yeah.
No,
it's
outdoor.
indoor outdoor. There's stuff outside, but then they have like
So was it, what kind
bigger
of venue
buildings.
was it?
Like
Yeah,
fairgrounds.
it's a fairgrounds. Sonoma County Fairgrounds.
Yeah.
The only thing that sucked though was the parking situation was a
I
little.
didn't experience that.
And then the line thing, which we none of
We
us
skipped
really
the line.
we skipped the line.
But
And then Chop, I don't know if you know, but Chop snuck in the back through the back gate by the stage. The security guard thought he was an artist. He was like, "Oh, you're gonna go on stage?" And Chop walks in and goes, "Oh, the rigging looks good." And this security guard's like, "Oh yeah, what time are you going on stage?" Chop's like, I'm gonna figure it out.
give me my manager.
Yeah. Snuck in the bag.
My friend Morgan, he literally has not paid for a festival in his life. He goes to every festival free. Like he sneaks in. He's like, I'm gonna go to this one. I'm like, it's sold out. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna sneak in.
Yeah.
He gets in every time.
I couldn't even. Yeah. What he did was,
People that do that just amaze me. I don't know how people do that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Always so
He
scared.
looks like an artist though.
He does.
What's the-
His whole face is like, his tat. Yeah.
I wonder if that's why people that like those kids start getting their faces tatted. Like if I just look the part, I'll just
Yeah.
take my ring.
And so, listen, that's sometimes the way, man. You just gotta like.
What a life hack.
I remember I used to like walk in the bar underage and just like act like I was 21
Yeah.
and just like, can I get a beer?
It's all about confidence.
Yeah, and just like Yeah. So it's, I mean, Shout out to Chop.
Chop's crazy.
Oh my god.
He got us back into our own VIP party.
Good party?
Dude,
Yeah,
that
like
smells
it was
insane.
at capacity. It was at capacity. And
Yeah.
Like, man, we don't know how we're gonna get in. And then like 5 minutes later, Chop walks up from the
He just
opposite
came-
direction. He goes, "Oh yeah, those guys, they're good. They're with me." Come on. I was like,
He just came in the opposite way. He just opens doors and was like, I'm gonna go in there.
Oh my
He
god.
doesn't give a fuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it worked out.
And they're
Yeah.
always an artist, they're like Liverpool.
Yeah. Here's a drink.
That's so funny. They're like, he doesn't have a band because
He is the man.
Yeah, yeah.
No, a band like around his arm. Like, oh, he's an artist, that's why. He doesn't want, some artists are bougie, they don't want to show them.
So one thing you didn't experience about Chop is that night we all went back to the house.
Did you stay with y'all?
He stayed with us. We had
a crib with, like,
we had
collection
like a
and shit.
5-6 bedroom
Dude, I had a
house.
full,
Like it was
I
nice.
stayed in a Motel 6.
And so we left, and Chop was like, "Yo, can I just like crash at your house?" And we were like, "Yeah, whatever." So we came back, but there was no food in the house, and getting delivery out there late is like you can't.
It's
you-
closed.
It's
like,
closed.
It's not lit like that. out
So
there.
the only thing in the
It's
house
wine
was
country,
mac
you
and
know what I mean?
cheese. So Chop was high and fucking he made mac and cheese and put a whole onion in it. The whole house stank. It was just like, but
Who the fuck puts onion in mac and cheese? What? I was like, yeah,
yo,
what
the
fuck
whole
is that?
onion, he chopped the whole thing up. Pedro was like, "Yo, you're gonna put that whole thing?" And he's like, "Yeah, man." I was like, "What?" I'm not eating that, dude. I'm good.
That's
It
insane.
makes it crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That sounds disgusting.
But like you were saying, dude, the Emerald Cup is seasoned veterans. It's OGs. It's people that literally paved our history.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
There's always next year, guys.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we
Yeah.
It's every December. It's in December every year.
And I'll definitely
Yeah.
be back, bro. Like,
Yeah.
The last time we were there, we saw the Roots there perform, which was dope.
Yeah, Mendo Dope was there. Shout out to 918 OG for giving me his artist pass. I got some killer photos from backstage. I got to
Sick.
smoke with them on stage, which was, again, it was one thing after another, kind of like one of those moments where you're just like, okay, you're fucking here.
And you had a lot more time there than we did. We literally went for a day.
I'm fucking going back to Oklahoma after this.
Speaking of which, I'll be back in California in 2 or 3 weeks. I have a meeting with Skunk Magazine to go possibly do some content. for
I
them.
see that you had exchanged some info.
Bro,
And,
she's hot.
yeah.
She's dope. She's not hot. I mean to say, like, she really appreciated the work ethic.
Yeah, for
style,
sure.
Like, just the way I work, bro.
She's fine.
So she's fired.
Shout out to Case God
She's fine.
and the work and the work.
It's crazy.
Is she hot?
She's attractive, man, but like, it wouldn't be in my realm of ever.
Fair.
She's the editor-in-chief for Cannabis Cup.
100%.
Never say never, Case God.
Yeah, it was.
Just didn't know if they were corporate or not.
What else did we see?
That's why. Oh shit, I forgot I was speaking up at the head. There's Spunky.
Yeah. Oh shit, we're not even down. Where's that other?
Oh yeah, you ready? It's 650. 650. You ready for BHO, Dad?
Try that one.
No.
Oh, wait, oh, there's a down on that.
No, you're doing a Rosie boy.
Yeah, Rosie boy.
I'll hit this real quick.
I got the picture that I was.
That one's pretty heavy.
That one's heavy.
Yeah, I like that one. That one's my
We got 10 seconds.
I got an idea.
You need that one now.
I love it.
No, I didn't drop it all the way.
10 seconds. 10 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. 5 seconds. That's it. That's it. Start slamming it, bud. Start slamming it.
Only 30
Dude,
seconds.
you literally have to
Oh,
hit it.
dude, I was gonna say, if it's not
Start
this
slamming
one,
it.
So what you dabbing on right now over there?
Cherry Blossom from Rosin Tech Lab.
Cherry
Okay.
blossom rosin, press.
Okay.
Yeah, look fire, dude.
Yeah.
You wanna see it?
Yeah.
Dude, they have some really consistent stuff.
I like that consistency, that snap and pull, like fresh press consistency.
Yeah.
Shit's tough.
It's so gas.
Yeah.
That other one that he has, the picture, the one he doesn't touch yet.
Shout out to Beleda for that.
I'm gonna say both of you.
Boveda.
Boveda. Where?
Oh, you need a reheat. Oh, is it because you cook forever? Is it because you cook forever?
About
Still full circle.
Right here. They're Peyton.
Yeah, GP.
Yeah, bro. This the whole time.
Okay, that's bright enough for me. No,
Oh,
no,
yeah,
pass
yeah,
it.
You can cheat on that.
You guys,
Listen, I'm
you
just
pass
going
this
with
around?
my dad. My dad's
They
Continue to.
That's not mine.
Sorry, yeah.
Listen, that's not mine. I don't want. I'm a high.
Mafia funeral.
Mafia.
Switch.
Ricky brought
switch.
What's that?
Gary Payton.
Gary Payton.
We're just fading.
Gary fucking Payton.
Designer runs.
yeah, designer rounds.
God, that shit always flew hard.
Yeah, this one's fucking dope. This one's like fucking baseball nugs.
That's
Yeah.
These are like,
Yeah, that's we won what?
That was grand champion for the
Flower Cowboy Cup.
2 gram blunt. For the 2 gram blunt. That was the Mafia funeral. Shout out to all of them.
Hey, I don't want
Designer
this
runs
to
was the top 10 too.
this is crazy.
Slaps.
Slaps.
Slaps was first place.
Designer runs.
I feel.
Yeah.
It's your problem, not mine.
Designer rounds.
That shit glistens in the
Dude, the
sun.
designer, that's what I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, I had that sample forever. I was like, that shit is crazy ass.
The buds aren't as big on that one, but the
Your
shit's
boy.
fire.
Yeah.
This is nuts,
Fucking
man.
tell me. Yeah,
Honestly, this is my favorite though. The pink grunts, man.
Yeah.
I just I love this shit. The pink grunts. And the bud just came out super fat this time, and the smell and the taste is just so. It's killer.
Look on this is fucking
dude, what the fuck he does this, man?
Which ones? What's that one?
Red velvet.
Shout out to Mad Dab for chilling in this bitch.
Which is
Mad Dab is the best.
What?
It says 11.
Mafia funeral.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit's a fucking tag.
Take some buds, bro. Take some. Roll some
I
up.
would love to.
Yeah, grab
Yeah,
it.
do that.
Pass it around, just grab it.
Yeah.
in the bag.
Yeah.
Sesh
I got some Cushmans too, if you guys.
My sesh jar needs re-up.
Yeah, dude, I got you, dog.
So we're gonna go sprinkle.
Yeah, take some of that for sure, bro. Take some of
You
that.
said the
dude.
pink runs is
Yeah, that's the one, bro. That's my favorite.
I'm sprinkling a little bit.
We're gonna roll a dummy of this.
Yeah.
Do it.
The designer runs is a fucking pack, dude. Yeah, and the mafia.
Yeah.
I heard,
You got some designer?
This is beautiful. No. You guys are dope.
Well,
yeah,
yeah,
some chunk nuts
let
too.
me tell you.
This is my kind of chunk, my kind of nut,
Yeah, Dave and the crew killed it this run.
bro.
It
Yeah,
tastes
we're
like
gonna
literal
kill it.
oranges.
Dude, literal oranges.
Well, they are.
I'm about to roll up.
Well, they are, but I'm grinding the PR.
This is a quick commercial break brought to you by Electral.
Dude, what-
I'm gonna give a quick
Yeah.
shout out to the Midtown store opening up on Friday.
Yo. Man,
We got a
Legends
Midtown
in the
store.
building.
you guys gotta come see
This
it, bro.
store is
Shit's
so
fire.
fucking pretty. Like it literally
Y'all
is
seen the
better
pictures,
than
the
Apple.
videos?
Yeah.
You gotta come see it. Yo. We've been like,
Better than Apple.
We got a lot of flames in there too. Our
It's
top
stupid.
shelf is looking sick right
Yeah,
now.
it's
Bro,
dope.
if it's anything
I
like
think
Yeah.
we're shopping
we
packs.
Yeah, we got all the awesome. We got all the
You
cookies.
think you're getting fresh?
We got all the
I got
Zolo, we
Oreos
got
already.
fresh
I got it
sausages in
yesterday.
there. We got counterculture in there. We got
Oh.
Well Rooted in
I got
there.
Oreos. We got
Shout out
we
all
bought an ounce of
shout
that
out all
shit
those fellas.
yesterday.
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
Fucking Oreos
Yeah.
are mad, dude.
We got the 4 pillars in there too.
Hey.
Yeah, okay.
I've seen the 4 pillars.
Yeah, I have not.
You are
like a pack and a half.
Yeah. So yeah, the
We
menu's
got-
looking fire as
yeah.
fuck right
I
now.
am
Ton of concentrate, bro. Ton of edibles.
exceptionally high.
Yeah.
I need to go on that car.
Store came out dope. It's been a work in progress for a long time, but
It's pretty, bro. It's
I'm just
gonna
a
be
mad
an experience.
change.
it's dope, man.
Are you
We're,
guys gonna do a grand opening on Friday? or
no,
just
so we
gonna-
just like the store will be open. Come in, shop. Fuck
Yeah, we're gonna do an event like
We
real
want to
soon.
do, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
right off the bat.
For sure, let's do
We-
that. Let's do
I-
that. Yeah, let's do that.
We were a little high at Cowboy Cup, but I did talk to you about that.
Yeah, I
and,
was gonna say, y'all
you
are
know.
under a rare drops anyway, so I can just grab my banner and do a fucking rare drop DJ shit.
Yeah, that's
Bring
cool.
those shit.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Down for that.
Lad.
With it.
Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to do that more of that.
We're trying to throw a block party. We're trying to figure out how we can just take that whole block over and throw a party. Because we got the field next to the spot right there too.
Yeah.
That big grass field
Find
there.
out how to rent the parking lot across the street, because like parking's limited and y'all are gonna have packed parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I would say
Yeah.
try to block off your parking lot and then rent a couple one of those paid ones across.
Yeah, because we got the sushi joint next door.
Yeah, it's always lit.
Lunch
Yeah.
is lit there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
But we got plenty of parking.
Yeah, we do.
We got plenty of parking, and that, you know, we're not trying to like, you know, shut it down, but we're gonna make sure that there's plenty of parking for the patients there.
Yeah, we definitely let me know what day that is. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're doing a soft launch on Friday, and then we're gonna throw a party, like I said, real soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully a whole block party.
We got,
Stay
you know,
tuned.
we got a bunch of L
Our
brands in
block
there.
party is
Zanoa's up in
Saturday.
there, and
Yeah,
You know,
quality
so-
control
Quality
block party
control is
Saturday.
Yes,
popping off
yes.
at 12.
So-
Electral will be in the building. Altum, Oil Tycoon, the whole brand house
yeah.
Yep.
is
For
gonna
sure.
be crazy.
Should we drop that
Zanoa,
announcement on this right now?
We probably should. Oh no, actually don't. Yeah.
People last post though.
Yeah.
I would follow it with the post, but definitely like it.
You
Yeah.
can do whatever you want, bro.
Alright, so we're gonna follow this with a post, but whoever's watching right now, we have this, today we're gonna postpone this sesh, for 1 week to next Thursday, so, we'll make a post about, like, it's gonna be on 23rd, it's basically just so we can maintain the Magnolia, they got double booked, and this is a very popular part of the year, so, it's also gonna give us more time, so, yeah, there's a quick heads up.
You just have to like. We don't want to rush shit, and like.
Yeah.
I feel like if we tried to switch up the venue, man, it just wouldn't be the same vibe.
Christmas is a sensitive time of the year, man, and we wanna make sure
We planned so much around this venue.
Yeah.
This time.
Yeah.
And if all we have to do is change the dates to make it happen, I feel like since, you know, right before Christmas, most people are kind of like off relaxing, and then a lot of people are here, like not, like a couple days before Christmas is usually like,
It could be worse.
could be worse for sure.
Ultimate Electral could be in the building. We're
Oh,
hype,
yeah,
you know.
Leaf Alts in the building.
We're gonna have genetics there. We're gonna have seeds there available.
Really?
Um,
You do like that?
yeah.
That's legal as hell, let's go.
Yeah.
Who else is joining? Charlie's gonna be there, right?
Yeah, Charlie,
Yeah.
Obviously, it's Charlie's
Yeah.
Winter Wonderland.
It's Charlie's Winter Wonderland for
Shouts
sure.
to Charlie. Who else is in the house with us?
Next leaf.
We've got
Next
Next Leaf,
Leaf.
we've got Orion, we got Timeless. Yeah.
Interesting. That's
Yeah.
dope. That's
Yeah.
dope.
We got YouTube, well, Electral Leaf, and then we've got Altum, separate, both fucking high time winners. And then a couple yet to be determined.
Yeah.
Dope, man.
Yeah, but it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be a dope event. It's always dope there, man. It's always a lot of fun. And
Yeah, I'm
You
like
know.
I'm way.
it reminds me a lot of the Doja Party. You know, like the people that really want to smoke and like come out and like,
For sure.
you know. At the Flamingo, even like if you're a smoker and you're at the Flamingo and the smoking tent's out front, I would have expected the smoking tent to be popping.
Right.
And it was, you know, it was cold and whatever, but you know, the smokers want to be where the smokers are, and that's what's dope about the sesh is like, you know, the smokers come out. This place, this place is smoked out, fellas.
That's why we can tag. We can be like, it's the sesh where the smokers are.
Yeah.
Where the smokers go. But like for real, that's kind of like what we're saying too. Is like we're changing the date just to we don't maintain the vibe. Like the vibe
Yeah,
is
for
not-
sure.
If we can't make the vibe match the mag somewhere else, then it's just, we're just gonna have to wait till it can be at the mag. Cause this shit's
It'll just be way more Christmassy.
yeah. We just gotta to make it better.
It's hard to even believe it's Christmas, bro.
So high right now.
How did this year go so fast?
So high.
The sun sets and it rises,
Oh yeah.
and this year it must have done it quicker than it did last year.
But
So that was my final answer,
Sir,
and
thank
I'm
you.
gonna get that. I love that. You're welcome.
I can.
Wisdoms.
Dude, this is a wrap.
I don't
even
understand
finish,
why.
I don't finish whole joints anymore. We
Can you
just
see me
literally
right now?
smoke
Can you even see me?
till we're high and put them out, roll something else.
Yeah. That's a good way to live.
Oh, never mind. Knocks on, but if I have my
Those are
knocks
just
on-
added filters.
It literally is.
I can see if you're there way better. That's a fact. Hey, buddy. This shit? I haven't tried it yet, but I heard it's good.
That's so funny. Dude, we've even got a missile right here, Charlie's missile. Up front and center. You guys haven't tried one of these, you're missing now become 2 grams of absolute gas, chemical sunset, and some water half.
So y'all hit Pedro, you hit Hollow Flowers too. I'd love to hear something about that.
Yeah, it was cool. It was probably 100 plus brands there.
Yeah.
Mostly flower.
Okay.
It
Someone told me
was
there's a bunch of pre-rolls.
it was a lot of pre-roll companies right
That's
now.
kind of weird.
Really?
Yeah,
House of
California. Hall of
Flowers?
Flowers.
Or Hall of Flowers?
They have it twice a year in California.
And it's pre-roll.
It's a lot of the new brands. It's like whereas Emerald Cup is like the
Legacy,
farmers and a
that's right.
celebration of like legacy and genetics and
Right.
harvest,
Breeding.
and all that. Whereas Hall of Flowers was just like every new brand trying to get on in California. And my homies that I was with from Cali didn't even know most of the brands over there because there's so many new brands coming out right now. It's just like Oklahoma where everybody's trying to have their own brand, so there's just constantly a flood of new shit coming. And it was dope shit, but it was a lot of whack shit too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody's trying to get in the game right now. Everybody's trying to figure out how to get a piece of cannabis. So you got like all these random people that have no love for this, they're just trying to figure out how to get bread. You know what I mean? And those people are the ones we gotta keep out of this fucking thing. You know what I mean?
Did you see Big
Yeah.
Sean? Big Sean's getting the weed game. He just made like a few posts last
Come on
week,
now.
but I'm serious.
Yeah, he's gonna sell
He's
cold
into
packs.
some bread,
Yeah.
bro. He'll probably have shake
Dude.
bags.
Dude, this is some of the stickiest weed I've touched in so long. Have you wrote some of the stuff with your fingers
Dude,
yet,
it's
dude?
unassociated.
Dude, what the fuck?
I'm about to freaking do
It's
a
fresh. They told you it's some of their freshest stuff.
little.
Dude, I love these guys.
Yeah, Dave hooked me up with all these samples right before we
What the
before we went to Emerald Cup. It's all it's all at its peak right now. It's perfect. All this shit, a lot of this will be available at Midtown when it opens up.
Dude,
Which
this
is,
sounds good.
Go fucking check out their Midtown location this Friday when it opens, guys. This shit is so gas. This is the sesh.
That blunt is fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I smoke a lot
You gotta
of
make
weed.
it through.
I smoke a lot of weed, dude.
I don't
He
smoke.
does.
I don't
Yeah.
smoke a lot in the day, but like I smoke a lot at this time, so I don't smoke like a lot of weed like
Man.
voluptuously.
It's just increased.
Voluptuously. I like to smoke weed voluptuously.
Smoker.
I gotta be consistent throughout the day. I gotta like smoke like a joint or two in the morning, and sometime at lunch, and then some in the afternoon. And
Yeah.
I get home and I get like done at night. I'm like, smoke.
Yeah.
That's it. It's that rotation every day.
Yeah.
It's a good way to live.
100%.
Yeah, I smoke as soon as I wake up. And, I just keep going.
Take that high throughout the day.
Sometimes the pressure builds, you're like, all right, I gotta take 5 and smoke this shit right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. You just keep the high going all day.
See, this is what happens when I get too high.
Dude, you can't even grind.
She goes
Start
arguing.
grinder. Holy shit. It does not happen.
We're gonna do a little donut hole here.
You hone it
A
though?
little donut blow.
Yeah, you can smoke that. Or,
I'm Gucci.
Touch me with it.
Are you fucking Gucci man? Is that what's going on?
K-Scout got more stories. You can't
Yeah, dude,
you
what
can't
else
get
happened?
too high right now.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, what else happened? Come on, spill the beans. Don't spill no names. Don't
First of all,
be like, well, I don't want
first
to
of all,
talk shit.
Tracy, I think, wants to get all of us as fucked up as possible.
Here we go.
She continued to buy us drinks, which I'm grateful for, but I left very much drunk the night. Then I got home at like 2:30. Yeah, and then I got a call at 6:30 in the morning. They were like, yeah, we're gonna go to the Emerald Cup super early today for like no reason. I'm like, oh,
Oh
fine.
my
bet."
god.
Sunday was like the worst day of my life, and that was probably the day the day I smoked the most weed, and yeah, I still feel proud.
Chop and Dave snuck in the second day again
Really?
to go meet up because we didn't, we pulled around and dropped them off. We didn't have a lot of time, but they wanted to go give some genetics out and talk some shit, and we snuck in the side door again, man.
There was at one point I was eating lunch, and this guy's like, he points at my camera and he goes, yeah, I could probably trade in weed to take a picture. And so my ears perked up. And I was like, yeah, it looks good. What do you think? And
Oh, is
he's
that all
like,
it takes?
yeah.
Okay.
And he goes, you see that guy over there? And like described him to me, but didn't like say his name. He goes, will you go get a picture of his face? And I was like, yeah, that's fine. I walked over to the guy, I was like, hey bro, can I get a picture of you and your girl? He goes, sure. So I snapped 2, and then I walked back over and I pulled photos, edit, shoot to him. I was like, he kind of looked like a rapper. So I was like, well, who is this guy? He goes, you don't know him? I was like, bro, I'm from Oklahoma. Like, I don't know people out here. No. And he goes, well, we think that he robbed our commercial grow of like $80,000 of product and shit. So we're trying to see if that's the guy that robbed us. And I was
Oh my
like,
god.
they're like, then we'll decide what we're gonna do. I was like, okay, thank you.
Word.
Yeah.
Glad I
I made a really good
Yeah.
person.
I like that, what you know.
Farmers don't
Send
play.
them invoice.
No, they really don't. They had some crazy shit. They had some stuff called fiance. It was like wedding cake crossed with biscotti.
Should have been next wife. Cross with wedding cake.
Oh, Ricki! Didn't some drunk dude try to buy Ricki's chain for 40 packs in the
Let's
bathroom?
go.
And
Bro,
it was annoying. Like, he followed us in. He goes, "Man, I broke that chain."
the pendant or the Cuban?
The Cuban.
Cuban. Yeah. And like,
He's
as,
out his
as
mind.
Ricki was going to the bathroom, he's like, 40 bands or 40 packs? And he goes, bro, I don't need weed. And I was like standing across from Ricki, and I was like, bro, trust me, he doesn't need weed. He goes, come on, you're trying to help me. I said, no, that's my boy. And he just kept like being persistent about like trying to buy the chain.
You're wearing a chain that
He had-
matches a shirt
he had
and
like a,
brand.
he had
Come on,
like a
buddy,
little
chill.
Sunday chain on it. And like, he was,
Yeah.
It's different when you're wearing a chain that matches a diamond chain that matches the brand of the shirt you're wearing at your own company. That is weed. It's like,
yeah, that thing.
You're in the wrong.
Shout out to AD Killer Ink, my jeweler.
Ooh, shout out.
Yeah,
Yeah, dude, he killed that shit.
Yeah, he did.
That
He
is
did.
so
Yeah, that
hard
thing-
as fuck.
You should call it Godzilla. It just speaks like, it looks like a reptile.
Imagine a Sesh piece that's just like, I would, but I would, you know.
That'd be dope. That'd be
Fully
dope.
flooded sesh
Oh my
piece.
god, that'd be
Fully
sick. That'd be sick. The bust down set, yeah. That'd be
It's
sick.
not too far off.
It'd be so stupid. I'd love to have it. Oh man, just for no reason.
Tax write-off, it's an investment.
For sure.
As well.
It's
Tim, who
advertising.
rolled that thing?
It's for marketing purposes.
I went and saw this thing, the Golden Gate Bridge. It was sick, dude.
Oh yeah, how was that big bitch?
I'm printing some of the images that I
Oh, that's sick.
Did that make you feel like a human
Nice.
little ant,
Oh my god.
little peanut?
Yeah, dude, it was really cool. It was really windy, so like I tried to go live, and it was muted the whole time. So I was like, I was saying
Yeah,
all
we
this
were
dope shit, and people were like, can you hear me, Jeff?
We
I'm like,
literally were. Did you read all those comments?
yeah, I was getting
We
pissed.
literally were like, can't hear you, can't hear you, can't hear you. Stop. We're like, can't hear you.
It is dope there, though.
So great.
It looked pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah.
I drove by the Full House, the film Full House.
The painted ladies.
Yeah, but it was raining. And,
Yeah.
Like, I was high as shit, so I was just trying to get to the airport.
So it's crazy, man. San Fran, it's
It is, dude.
an interesting place right now,
It is.
dude.
Frisco.
It's
Everybody's getting robbed in
everybody's
Frisco,
getting.
Yeah.
LA.
I
There's
was-
signs
Yeah,
everywhere.
carjackings. Those
Signs
carjackings?
everywhere that say don't keep your belongings or avoid a smash and dash. Like they even had it at the beach.
I went to the when I picked up the rental car. The guy was like, "Oh, you're gonna like go downtown?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm going to buy some weed." And he's like, "Oh, you should probably just tuck your chains in." And I'm like, "I've been here. Like, what are you talking about?" And then we go to the dispensary, and we're about to walk in, and the guy like saw us park up the street. He's like, "Are you in that rental car?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "You should probably just go get your luggage and like bring it in with you, because they'll just bust your windows out and take your shit." And I was just like,
That's
"What?"
how it is.
It's crazy,
We were
man.
ruthless.
I just didn't
sure.
even.
I was
And the
scared
real
to stay at
estate's
that
so
motel.
expensive, and it's just like, I can't even believe what's happening right there. It's kind of
It is.
crazy, man. It's
Yeah.
sad.
It's a trip.
Yeah.
I've never been there, but like the shape that it's in now is just.
The weed
It's
there
like
is so
Slumdog.
fire, though, bro.
Huh?
The weed from the
Holy
Bay is just
shit,
dope.
it's cloudy as fuck in here.
There's some smoke.
You should see the rest of the house.
Let's go.
It is blank. Looks fantastic in here. You guys did a great job. Matter of fact,
I'm about to go get a snack, bro, because my body.
probably need an upper at this point to get, leveled.
Sluppy.
Natural upper. Alright, we're sugar free, natural caffeine. Uptime, buddy, you know anything about these? I'm putting Jacob on right now. He has no idea what this is.
Oh my God, Jacob really.
Yeah, put him on, Jeff, because he has no clue right.
Hey Jacob, let me give you some game.
What up?
These things called
Write this down.
uptimes.
Okay.
Yeah, right now.
Nagy's truly the founder of this idea.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
just
I like
being
where
the
it's going.
spokesperson.
Oh yeah.
They're
Speak
probably
about
the best things. But you wouldn't know at all. So I'm telling you now so that you do know.
Don't downplay it. We want him to be.
I want him to enjoy it, but he's
want
never
I
experienced
feel
it.
like you might be attacking me.
Yeah, don't
Whoa,
feel attacked.
assumptions
That sounds
are
like
the
it.
number one kill of friendships. I just want to tell you we're still friends, but you need to get on this.
But
This is
you
stuff.
need that.
Should I?
Maybe.
What does it smell
Alright, I'm
like?
gonna drink.
What's it smell like? That's the dumbest question you
Bro,
ask
it
about
smells
the
like
drink.
heaven.
Let's ask, what does it
Does
taste
Does it
like?
smell good?
Is it? What's it
Yeah,
drink,
does
buddy?
it taste
I would ask. Does
Dude,
it
a lot
taste
of
I
energy
don't go like
drinks smell
this.
good,
I don't
taste
go-
like ass.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna like that.
Yeah, we're
Really?
we're looking at that health benefits, Hunter. We're not looking at whether or not.
Dude, I like this backdrop. It's not even DGI or CGI. It's real.
It's not even DJI Maverick. It's air. Speaking of, I broke my fucking drone. I was flying it. I was taking a
I'm not
hand
gonna say
footage
it,
of
but-
quality control, fading out, and I was like going into the street and up, and I hit a power line,
Oh my god.
and a truck truck hit it once it landed on the street.
Damn.
Rip.
That's rough.
Yeah, that sucks. I'll give it to him, but you know,
Yeah.
definitely hit my pride for a sec.
It's okay.
But we'll live to fight another day.
R.I.P.
What is this?
It was funny. It was all of them recorded on
What?
video though.
This is
Whatever
fucking.
As long as you got the shot.
I got the shot.
The Mafia funeral?
Oh yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's good
Fire.
shit.
Hell yeah.
We're gonna go through all of
That's
them.
that shit.
Yeah, I got him.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Coffee
Like, this
funeral,
shit's
let's go, let's
insane.
go.
It like cleared my head completely. Like,
Yeah.
it's so crazy.
That's Dave's
I'm not even
Dave's
congested
favorite too.
anymore.
He loves it. He loves growing it. He loves smoking it. It's awesome.
That's all I would
What's
smoke.
this shit?
Yeah.
That's good stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to bust
It's
out my
real
charcuterie
heavy,
board,
which
but
is
okay.
like,
Oh, dude,
you know,
please.
there's not a
I'm
lot of
so-
strains that hit
Well,
you
it's
like
not for you as much as it's
in
for
the
me.
head that much.
Yeah.
It's my best friend, but
It's my best friend that doesn't buy a
Charcuterie
single fucking thing for the house. His excuses, I'm always gone.
found the fuck
I love you, but I spend as much time at the house as you do. Except for the time that you go out of town. What's your fault?
It's happening a lot lately.
What?
I see you on your game over there, Case God.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, bro, it's dope, man. It's fucking
Yeah,
sick,
So,
dude.
I had
Suck.
a message in, this company from the Netherlands
Put the
is
rod
trying to
in the
find out a way to get me out to
Yeah.
their
Just roll it.
events in 2022.
Okay.
So I might be doing some international shit, which would be really
That'd be
fun.
sick.
Whoa.
I really would like to bring Maggie with me because I want to document it. You know,
Okay.
I'm the
Okay.
shooter.
I want to be able to really capture it because like yeah, it was cool to get a self portrait in front of the whatever Golden Gate Bridge.
Yeah,
I
Jeff's the
would
shooter.
much rather have
I'm the
him
shooter.
follow me around.
Yeah, I'll follow
Follow
Yeah.
capture that shit.
Yeah.
Because people like really do like my story and they like following what I do. So I feel like that content would be really good.
Yeah,
And
sick.
I don't really love editing, so I can just give him the video and he can make his story wherever he wants with his.
I'm gonna make an edit out of our party tonight. I have
Oh
video.
my-
oh
my
Yeah.
God.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, bro. That's honestly where I feel like I fit in. Is I don't want to just be like a photographer where I'm like in everybody's thing and have all this pressure of like having to edit everybody's stuff and make connections and stuff. Like he kills that shit. And like I know as an artist, most artists don't get their own self recognition, especially being behind a camera. You never get like action shots of being behind a camera, and he's in kind of like a weird position where he's kind of known as a photographer as much as he's known for the photos that he takes. And
Yeah.
as the person that he is, so it's kind of a different scenario, and I also get the benefit of seeing him from the very beginning. So
Yeah, it's sick.
that's tight.
Yeah, he took my job. That's how we met.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I replaced him.
Where?
46 relief.
46
Oh
relief.
shit.
Shout out Black Bag Boys.
To be fair, someone took my job, so it was a cycle.
It's a revolving door.
Yeah.
It was a vicious cycle.
Everything comes back around though, right? You know?
What we do now.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's dope.
We literally, I feel like we're making history with the Sesh, truly. Shit that we're doing here in
Bro.
Oklahoma. is
Oklahoma's on the map, man.
making- Yeah,
You know
dude,
what I
it's dumb.
I'm not gonna lie, there's already somebody copyrighted drops. They put a drop list out.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Facts.
for real.
Be unique.
Like, you don't have to bite it exactly. Copy paste straight up. Like, the only thing you change is the strain names. Like, but yeah. It just makes me feel like, you know, I'm sure you guys are saying, like, or you said something about it, or one of you did whenever we had the fake account, said, welcome to the big leagues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People start just copying your shit.
Yep, that's what
I just want to
happens.
start taking advantage of it. Like, I hate to say it, but like, that's one of the realities of kind of like paving your own way. Is other people are gonna try to do it and do it as soon as you start doing it, take credit for it, and putting a spin on it, making kind of their own little. I was there from the beginning thing.
We see it a lot too, through the dispensary side and the processing side and the grow side. It's like other companies are watching what we're doing, watching the pricing, watching this and that. And everybody wants to, everybody wants to play the game, and it's just like,
It's so capitalistic.
why? Why do we have to play this game?
Yeah, it's super capitalistic for sure.
Well, you know why? Everybody has a license. Not everybody's creative. Not everybody's
Yeah.
a pioneer. Not everybody.
Yeah.
So
True.
you kind of have
There's
to
no
ride
cap
the
at all.
license, bro.
Yeah.
How many growers are there in this thing?
Yeah.
You're gonna have some people that are like, what do I do?
Yeah.
There's over 7,000 grow licenses.
Okay, exactly.
There's so many.
It's
No
crazy.
way.
That's insane.
You know,
Yeah.
Tomorrow's the 3-year anniversary of Bricktown
Oh
opening.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Congratulations.
3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most people don't even
First
like to hear
store.
these days. Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Appreciate that.
3 years
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Bricktown. Yeah, tomorrow.
Real shit. That was the first one, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Let's go.
We opened that 60 days after we
Yeah.
moved here.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
fucking big. That's
We
big
got
shit.
here 60 days later. That shit was open.
Is there even one downtown that's been there, that's been open the whole time?
We were the first ones in Bricktown for sure.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I know the ones in Highland Healing still there.
There
No.
was a herbology there.
Herbology's closed.
Yeah.
46 is flights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bales.
They've been there for 5 years.
Still close.
Dude, downtown's
I think their
super
buildings
flat.
are still.
Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, 3
Yeah,
years.
that's actually fucking,
Yeah.
that's good shit. That's impressive, man.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, it's a dog eat dog game out here, man. These fucking dispensaries, like a lot of them just don't know. You can tell a lot of it's because they just don't smoke. Like,
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
know how to make the people come. Like a lot of them, my biggest thing, especially with the rosin, is the dispensary owners don't want to just take the hit and not. They want to have to sell every one of them for like $100 a gram just to make
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
Because it's like 35, 48 grams. Like I'd sell it for 80 plus tax if I want to make money. I'm like, you don't know how this game works at all. Like if you smoke the rosin, you know something you just take the hit on just to get people in the door. And if you got good everything else, you'll get the really bougie people, like the headiest of people that smoke like 5-6 star fucking rosin or fresh press or whatever the fuck. You got solventless diamonds, things that other people don't fucking have. The best of
Yeah.
the best. If you have that option, they're not gonna go seeking it anywhere else anyway. So the best bet is to, like you're doing in my opinion, you're doing your patients a disservice by not providing as many options at high quality and potentially their budget quality as you possibly can. And so a lot of them just don't want to take the hit because they don't want to be like, they want to make their 100% markup on every single thing. And it's like, dude, there's some products you just gotta get people in the door to like see that you have it and make it as the same price as everybody else. Not people aren't
Yeah.
getting it any cheaper than anybody else. People are just all taking the hit
Yeah.
because nobody wants to spend $100.
Yeah.
I told you, bro. No one wants to spend $100 a gram.
We'll have our Cicada Ultim collab at Midtown opening
Yeah.
for $50 a gram.
And,
There you go.
yeah, and
Yeah,
Bricktown.
yeah.
And Bricktown too.
Fucking gas.
Bricktown,
$50,
it'll be in Bricktown soon.
Like even the bears are what 65 or 70 for a single gram, aren't they? But then he does the 2 grams for like I forgot what those were $160.
Bears will be $60. Bears are $60 in
Yeah,
the store.
for its live for the temple.
Yeah.
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 You guys get any bears?
And if you come in on Sunday, it's 20% off.
We did, yeah.
The bears are fire.
Yeah.
The Bears didn't come in yet. They are coming.
Yeah.
No, yeah, they should be on the
Big
way.
snacks.
Yeah.
Let's
I was gonna
go.
say because he's got it because.
Well, he did a collab with Zenoa too.
Maddie sold a bunch of them. Because me, Maddie, and Maddie's boyfriend, Bobby, sell a lot of bears. She sold a fuck ton. Her Bobby sold a fuck ton too. I forgot who it rolled. Somebody rolling. They bought
Yeah.
almost all their entire thing. But they had to make a bunch, I think, for everybody up in the city. That's
Yeah.
the whole batch. I believe there's another batch will be out for you guys.
Yeah.
Because we're waiting to put in orders too. But yeah, they've been flying. He wasn't expecting it. I know
They're
he was
dope,
telling us.
man. They're dope.
They're gas. We haven't got one that like That's a little different scenario than like just having. Like, it's all.
It's definitely
gas,
fragile.
But yeah, that's the difference. They're like
Yeah,
so not, they're not shelf stable. You like have to have like a 30-degree fucking cold pack, like just traveling with it. Like,
Yeah.
If you're not. Like,
The bear just melts away.
Like it's no question. Like it's real fucking. It's real sensitive, but we fucking so good. We're just like real picky about our videos. We just want them to look perfect.
Yeah, for
The
sure.
moment we see it out of the fridge, we're like,
I want to look like that.
has to look just like this. It's another video, just like this. And then once because we're notorious for, or he's notorious for having to reheat the fucking nail like 10 times before he even takes the dab. So it just builds up like the tension, the pressure of like not fucking it up.
Yeah.
And then like when you fuck it up, it's like no one speaks for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Because we all know what just happened. Like the whole like.
There was one time, so Jacob was taking a job. We were in this like this lady who she owns in Magnolia. She has this like museum of like.
Oh, her house is beautiful.
There was this perfect lighting. Jacob had this rig that we had from 1440. It cost like $8 grand or some shit. And
The RBR.
he was taking a video. It took him so long to set it up because it's Jacob, like he was saying. And then he presses record, and I can't remember what I did. Oh, I walked right in his light. And he goes, "Fuck yeah!"
Bro, that video was so fucking good.
No, the light shined through the window, and it was like one of those, right?
Right behind like an
Yes.
authentic car. Like
Yeah, it
it
was
Oh
behind
my
like
God.
a Corolla DeVille car, whatever that shit is. Yeah, it was so
It was like the first fucking like super fucking light shining through visional video. That
It was
like
a pink fucking rig with a yellow car, like old school car, in the middle of a house, like with a rug. It was so beautiful.
It was sick.
And then Jeff like steps over with his camera and like gets
Oh
right,
my God.
in the light, and I'm just like, God damn it! And that was the last dab too, or else I would have just done it again.
That shit was so
That's the
funny.
day William
I
comes
guess-
into getting really shitty tattoos.
Bro, I actually
I don't
posted
know
on
what
my
you're talking
story.
about.
Oh, you don't remember? I have a rose on my fucking ankle.
You're
Yeah,
talking about this
let's all
rose?
get matching tattoos.
But it's like,
She showed us how much she made. Shit.
Yeah.
hey, this is gonna be recorded live.
No,
So,
she did good. Like,
You just did a U-turn right there, dog.
I would. The rose looks
Just so you know,
good.
it's live.
The rose looks good, but
No, it's not
I
even
would
that,
have
but
gotten
yeah.
something way more.
She knows. She knows their budget, but she also
I
like.
was expecting something more. When you invited me to this thing, you're like, yeah, we're gonna get tattoos. It's gonna be
Buddy,
dope.
imagine.
Did you see my tattoos?
She's gonna tell you if she had a license, which we're not gonna
No,
name her, she wouldn't be able to sit giving out tattoos.
I appreciate her. I just thought it was.
Dude, I've never gone through so much pain getting games in my entire life.
I'm not gonna lie, the finger tattoos are quite brutal.
Terrible.
I got
experience.
literally the ring finger, the front of my ring finger, like the bottom of that shit was fucking goddamn. I feel like I was getting cut, just like in a not fun way, not sexual at all. It hurt. I'm so high, I'm gonna need a fucking. There's the mute button.
Bro, I need to freshen up this room.
Wait till Jacob walks back. It's so
Dude, I'm telling you, you gotta leave the room for any reason, come back in and
I
be
can
like,
see it.
you'll
No,
strike.
it's a different.
No, literally, you almost can't see
You can
it.
see it right there, dog.
This is
I can't
literally-
even really see me on there.
This is literally more smoky than culturing cannabis in the first hour. Real shit.
Yeah, they
Really?
got pretty smoky in here with Fortune Cannabis.
Well, we
They got
were there for
pretty-
3 hours. This is
Yeah.
only the first hour. You guys came with the smoke.
Yeah,
Big smoke.
fucking smoking.
Case, you better not tap. Who the fuck?
I know, I know, he did that.
No, I obviously can't now.
We don't even have any Red Bull for him. He's gonna cap. He's gonna cap
I
over time.
got Red Bull in the car, buddy. Fuckboy fly.
What up, fuckboy fly?
Thanks for the positive influence.
I know all the guys. Let's go.
He knows what he's like.
It's a fucking party, baby. We're fucking rolling with the fucking fam.
If you're just joining, it's really fucking something.
Yeah, we've been probably 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 2-gram joints deep.
Yeah.
I had a Percy.
Yeah.
There's smoked one or two that we passed around.
We probably smoked a half ounce at least so far.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah, at least minimum.
Yeah.
Those joints are like 3 grams.
Yeah, you're right. You're actually right. So probably more.
Yeah, we're probably.
Yeah.
I got 2, 4,
Yeah.
6, another quarter. You got at least you got another couple quarters rolled.
We're just about to roll another eighth over there.
Another ounce of active smoke.
Yeah.
About to get an ounce and a half real quick.
We got-
So, do you have any goals for 2022? What do you?
Yeah, anything you can share?
So we're working on a couple things right now. We're working on a deal in Puerto Rico. We just did a deal with a cannabis hemp farm out there,
Okay.
and we're running a brand called Turbo out of that farm. So we're collabing with the Puerto Rican hemp, and making that into the byproducts like the vapes and the edibles. We're also working on a THC deal with them out in Puerto Rico. So we're hoping to bring all of our brands to PR and just put those in the medical system out there. They're actually working on rec out there too right now.
Come and
So
take
we're
some
hoping
videos
that
of
within
that
a
when it
year
happens.
we'll be in the market.
Coming to
There's
Puerto
rec.
Rico when that
And
happens.
now we're in Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico with you.
Hey,
Whatever.
hey,
Some
Joe.
content or some
Hey,
shit.
Joe.
Sounds good. 2022.
That mansion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Bono.
We're gonna do a
Yeah,
party.
let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah,
For
hell
real.
yeah, for sure.
No, I'll definitely start doing shit, whatever the fuck. Just for, I don't like doing it for just random people,
We're
but like
bringing
people I know.
Maggie with me.
Yeah, for sure. Let's go.
We're trying to be able to build connections, right?
So Puerto Rico's on the map.
Puerto
Yeah,
Rico's on
Puerto
the map.
Rico's on the map.
We're working on a genetics deal with the homies in Colombia.
Okay.
We're gonna be signing a deal to be providing them genetics as
I'm
like
down.
the industry starts to move forward in Colombia, so we can start to go international. Working on some shit in Michigan right now, trying to get back there. We did some business out there in the past, so we're
Bro, the
working on that.
fucking weed in Michigan's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's some
Yeah,
good
it
weed.
is.
That's because Michigan got hella culture. Like
Yeah.
Right.
Michigan.
This is not
is
out of
second.
fucking here, dude. It's ridiculous in here.
Shit's crazy.
Yeah,
We
you can't
got
see it here.
Wall.
We
Yeah.
calculated it.
It's a
We
wall.
calculated about 20 grams already been smoked, and like there's like another probably 20 rolled up right now.
Yeah,
I got a quarter right here.
Let's go.
He's got at least an eighth. They both got eighth rolled up.
Let's
and he's
go.
rolled up another eighth. But it's about to get hectic. Hey,
Yeah, you want to see water?
I'm gonna need one. Yeah.
Dude, you guys be proud of me. I drank the most water this weekend that I ever
I'm
drank.
so proud of you, dude.
I didn't drink Ricki and Pedro.
Yeah,
I
I'll
stayed
take
away from the Red Bulls just
I
because I
would
feel
say
like my
that.
brain is
Thanks.
in
You want these?
I got one.
Let's go.
Dude, me? I'm so proud of you.
Are you?
Yeah, dude, you're not gonna get any kidney stones. Are you joking? Your tablets and your intestine, your digestive system is gonna be nice and fluid, hydrated, and you pushed out all these bad, what is it called?
Toxins.
Yeah, toxins and, metals and
Yeah,
whatever the fuck else that's not in your body gets pushed out.
Someone just sent me a post that's unavailable. Thank you.
Thanks for letting us know, bro.
Love that.
What's up?
Love that.
Sorry, I'm extremely high. You can't tell I'm a little bit lit.
Volume soul problem.
This is macro right now.
Alright.
What's this again?
What is that?
I think that's a designer run.
Designer.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's like perked out, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's it.
Invert. Alright. Who was the best weed that y'all saw at that Emerald Cup?
The Alien Labs, I think, was pretty good. That was what you just showed me.
Yeah.
No. The best weed I
No.
smoked, that lemon, whatever.
Well, that you saw
lemon
smoke
laid,
all of it. Lemonade?
whatever you
Lemon
had at
cherry.
the table.
The Pura Limon.
Oh, Pantera Limon.
Pantera
That
Limon.
was connected straight.
Connected.
Pantera
Yeah.
Limon. That shit was fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit was super fire.
The other one is the Visconti.
The Alien Labs Visconti, super fire.
Visconti?
Yeah.
Visconti.
Yes.
Yes.
And I-
Visconti.
Visconti, yep.
I had some.
I got a bunch of bags I didn't even
Connected
smoke.
Gelinade is fucking sick.
Oh yeah,
too.
Gelinade's
No, there was
sick.
Gelinade,
That's
yeah,
the one.
Gelinade.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the one you
That's
had.
yeah, that shit is super fire.
yeah.
It's fruit and gas. It's super dope. If you ever see that, pick it up.
Yo, what
Let's
the
go.
fuck is Visconti's crossed?
Ooh, you know that's a good
Yeah.
question.
What the fuck is Visconti? That sounds
Right,
gnarly.
it's Dosey-Do.
Biscotti is something else.
All these sound so good.
Visconti. Not even what the
Jelly. What?
Visconti?
Yeah, there's like a K in there.
Gelinade.
Jelly.
Bro,
Gelinade.
Gelinade.
Gelinade?
Yeah.
That even sounds
Dude,
flawless.
it like literally makes your mouth water.
Dude, my mom wanted better water on some goddamn Gelinade.
Gelinade.
It's Melanade times Biscotti number 6. That's what it is. So 2 great strains, bro.
Viscality? What's it called again?
Visconti. Visconti, It's almost like biscotti, but Visconti.
No, yeah, it's
Wisconsin.
Visconti. I forgot.
Visconti. Shit's still exotic as hell.
It's like
Yeah.
an exotic dog, man. Wisconsin.
Shit's hard.
I like it.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why, but I just cannot roll with
Whoever
it.
this is insane.
That's young Rick.
Gary Payton.
Ricky always rolling.
Yeah, it's-
Ricky's a chunk roller.
An absolute yeet thrower.
I love the
Dude,
Gary
what
Payton
the fuck
too.
is going on over here?
Yeah,
Get
that's
the hell.
I like the flavor.
Yeah.
Stay the hell.
So, are we gonna try to do any more California events this next year? Like, what's coming up?
I mean, I'm fucking going next year. That shit
What the
looks
fuck?
so
Yeah,
good.
yeah.
I mean, Emerald Cup is the one for real. I mean, it is.
Yeah, dude, we're gonna fuck
We
my
did.
road.
We launched Turbo at Champs though, which is like the glass and head shop, like vape show, which is cool. You'd probably get a lot of work out of there too,
How many
Joe.
days was the cup? Was it Friday, Saturday?
Two.
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday? Okay.
Sunday it rained too,
Dude,
so
it was raining the whole day.
Is it always in December?
yeah.
Okay.
And you get some of your boys. Just get a nice house.
Yeah,
Airbnb.
Aussies.
I only spent like $700 total, to get out there, and like all the fees and shit. So
And they
it's
knew-
expensive on that.
That's about
They asked Pedro when we got the Airbnb, like they did some research on it because they know like people that are coming in for the Emerald Cup at that time.
Yeah.
So they were like, don't smoke in the house, and but it's cool. It had a nice view. Huge deck.
Huge what?
A deck.
Did they
Okay.
trim the hedges?
This guy.
Did they trim the hedges to make the deck look bigger?
Huh?
It was like a
Like those rib
over.
decks?
Today.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, not. It wasn't like a circumcised
Did it
deck.
kind of end up going left a little bit?
Like,
Like,
the deck good off to the
yeah,
left.
yeah.
What the hell? What skit was that? There's a skit of somebody doing that. I think it was like the whitest kids you know or something like that.
That's some funny shit.
Where they, yeah, they like did the back and forth where two neighbors were like, and the guy was like, "Oh, dude, check." He's like, "It's a fucking awful nice deck." He's like, "Yeah, I saw your wife checking it out. She was actually sitting on it the other day." She thought it was really nice too. He's like, "Yeah, we want to get a deck. I wish I had a deck like that." He's like, "Yeah, trim the hedges, make the deck look bigger." It was fucking great.
I'm gonna show this live stream now so people can see this.
Don't.
Yo.
It's so fucking great, man.
it's so smoky in here. If I like lean back in my chair, that you can actually visibly see the layer of fog in
You
between
know how
my
smoky
face.
it is, man?
Yes.
It's so cooking. You know those guys have a 710 Labs hash pod. And it hasn't shared it or spoke about it since you posted it 3 days ago.
Yeah.
You know how fucked up that is?
Gave me the pause. Fuck.
Am I being attacked right
This
now?
guy's fake as hell.
Well, I'm just high and I forgot I had it.
He had it tucked between his fucking taint, and he was
In
gonna
my
keep it.
tank?
He was
I
just
have
going,
Huh? Yeah. It doesn't vibrate like you think it would, but it's
They're just doing it like that. You got wooden?
Jello, sorry, guava. Changing the game.
These are fucking insane.
Insanity.
Those are insane. First time I saw one of those was Wilson Mikey. And he actually like use those through his dab rigs and take like massive rips off them. So if he's doing that,
It's dope.
yeah.
Should I rip another alcohol?
Fire.
Dude, no, I just need a Coke. Is there another Coke?
Yep. It's all in the fridge.
Oh shit, this tastes like fucking ass.
He's got some kind of,
This tastes like ass.
those
This
are good.
is gonna hurt me.
Who's still watching this? Shout out to y'all for this.
Dude, you're rolling clean. You're rolling fat.
Dude,
Like,
you guys don't stop.
y'all together
Love
is
it.
crazy.
It's dope.
Yeah, they don't stop. It's honestly.
It's been that way for a long time.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a
sir.
little,
It's that way in
it's
California.
a little
too.
intimidating because usually that don't continue this long, we're usually the ones out smoking people.
Do you do this like in public?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
hard. You just like go to the club
No,
and
dude.
not stop smoking.
Ricky
Yeah.
smokes
Yeah.
everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
he
real
lit up.
shit.
He lit up in Bloom at my birthday. I was like, what?
Yeah.
If he walks away, they don't let us smoke. I shit you not. I had a
That's the
straight
problem there.
Ricky hands me a backwoods. We literally leave, and they're the same guy that watches us all smoke the same blunt with him in the same circle by the bar. Is like, yeah, you gotta go outside. I was like, no, I didn't even move. All I did was not stand around him. It was so
Oh my god.
This motherfucker smokes everywhere, dude. Every
Yeah,
time, especially
you know.
in 115.
If I can't smoke there, I'm not going there.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
just
fucking-
not gonna go.
He'll be behind the DJ's booth whenever it's open and shit. Like back whenever we can do that, or whenever you're there, all of us can be back there
Yeah,
smoking. And everyone's just like looking at us like.
We'll have to go out one night, man. It's fun.
That's
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's the
fun.
only time I ever go out, especially when I see him. I'm like, this is fucking.
Yeah, it's fun. We'll have a good time.
I don't feel awkward at all. Cause then cannabis is really like fucking.
That's what's cool about being here, man. Everybody's just like, people are just kind of smoking, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's a vibe, and at least they know like when you bring people and you're allowed to smoke, like you fucking bring people, like we're vibing and chilling.
Yeah.
We're lucky to be in Oklahoma. We can do whatever the
For
fuck
real,
we want out here,
bro.
basically. You
Yeah.
know? Like, yo, I felt it in California, right?
California's not
Yeah.
that
Because, like, you couldn't do whatever you want. It was like, oh, you gotta go here, you gotta do this. Out here, it's just like, yo, light up, let's go.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yo, it's like, it's freedom
Uber
out here.
regulated,
Yeah.
bro.
It's super
Uber
free.
regulated.
I'm not doing that water, guys.
New York is crazy. You can smoke in the streets in New York now, too.
Yeah, like straight
Yeah.
wreck. That's
Yeah.
fucking wild. I would have.
Anywhere you can
Oklahoma.
smoke cigarettes, bro.
I would have thought
Crazy.
Oklahoma did that before New York.
Fools are just on the block
I
selling
saw
weed
that
in little
thing on
fucking
Cap's
carts and
story.
shit. Yo, you saw that
Yes,
shit?
bro.
That shit's
Yeah.
crazy.
No, we're
Right on the block with a little hot dog cart selling eggs and shit.
Yeah.
What the
Are y'all
fuck?
trying to do a fucking still party in New York? Are y'all
We
New
can
York?
do that, yeah. We're plugged in.
About to launch?
Yeah, we're plugged in. We're working on that. Yeah.
Let's start 2022.
Yeah.
2022 doing some crazy shit.
New York Sesh, alright.
That's what we're literally trying to.
I'm sure Cal will be happy to help with that. I'm sure for sure.
That would be
Bro,
yeah.
That's gonna be hard.
That's the home grow for sure.
Yeah, we need to get some people. We started talking about ourselves, and we're like, we need to get a fucking going. We just need some people that are plugged in that would do it with us,
Yeah.
that know how to do it, because y'all know how to do it. And yeah, we want to be everywhere. We want to give people like fucking vibes, bro. Just want to
Yeah.
bring people up.
Are you guys planning on going back to Tulsa or what?
Oh yeah.
100%.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Tulsa
shit.
was.
Oh, Tulsa was lit?
February, April.
I was out of town. I didn't get to make it. I was in Mexico.
Yeah, right before Valentine's Day. We're doing Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
So
Oh, shit. Dope.
Agora again.
no, let's do like singles, whatever, where everybody wears like a different thing and people can match up and see other singles and shit.
Stoner love.
Stoner love.
Real shit though, that thing would be sick as fuck. Cause a lot of people don't do that, and people like want to know if they're hitting on someone that's single or not. And if you're like taken, you can just string out like you're not available as hot.
I'm hungry on IG.
I think it's fire. So people like me probably want to do it.
Crazy off fact, Alibaba did that, right? They have like a day where it's like Singles Day in China, where like, so they marketed to the Singles Day, which they had never done before. Their sales increased by like 80% that day. And every year it like got bigger and bigger and bigger. Now it's this huge thing. So I think it's a good idea. Obviously, I mean, I'm not saying our markets are the exact same, but if we're
Right.
somewhere, you know, we're
Yeah.
over here. There's
I mean,
obviously a market of individuals that
the
are single and we're post-COVID, you know, people want to get out.
It's
and do
Valentine's Day, so it wouldn't be marketed towards singles, but it would be like to not make it like just so people could show up and not have to worry about getting their significant other hit on by people just because it's Valentine's Day and they see them around. Like you could just be like, all right, bet like it's Valentine's Day, like that. You can obviously still be like,
That's a pretty unique angle, like hey, like we've got a space that we can bring a bunch of, you know, young
Singles
cannabis singles, you
for
know, that's
Valentine's
kind
Day,
of a unique thing in dating, you know. And for me, like I would never date somebody that doesn't completely smoke all the time. You know?
right?
I can't do that because it would get annoying because I would be like doing it and I would want her to be a part of that and she wouldn't be a part of that. So
But there's also people that don't smoke that come with their significant, or that don't come with their significant others that would want to be there and don't want to be hit on.
right, which we
But-
would be like set up for that. We'd get
Like especially sponsors.
yeah.
Like,
Dude, shout out Mama Dews, bro. That girl shows so much love.
She's dope.
Dude, she's dope. And shout out fucking, I don't know how to say her name, but Brittany Stone. She's
Mistress?
dope. Mistress
Smith.
Mistress F.
Mistress.
Oh, and Oklahoma Kush in the building.
Yo, shout out.
Oh shit, Oklahoma Kush. Shout out to Dustin and Django.
Y'all don't know, we're here with Ricki and Pedro right now. You can not even see them on Twitch, but if you tune in twitch.tv
You could.
/ the Sesh okay, you can almost kind of see them.
You used to be able to.
Yeah, they're a little hard to see now. My
Oh,
eyes.
yeah, I can't believe we've done Instagram for so long.
Yeah, I hopped off.
Yeah, get on
Oh,
that.
shit,
We're
Rob,
gonna stay on that. Yeah.
Alright guys, well if you guys want to find the rest of this and see all their faces,
I'm
join us
about to
on
get
Instagram.
naked,
Join us
so-
on twitch.tv / the Sesh okay. Peace. Let's go, bitch. Should I post this?
You know where you
I
are.
don't really want to plug it.
It's America.
180 people are
Huh?
180 people are tuned in.
No shit.
Hey.
That's pretty fucking crazy.
Dope. Oh,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
brought a crowd, man.
But anyway, back to original content. Yeah, we did draw a crowd. All you guys draw a crowd. Or not this one.
You got it.
No, I got it.
Coolest moment by far was
Yeah,
getting
chill
a
it.
picture
Yeah,
with
that's
Ed
it.
Rosenthal and my picture and then his book and getting to tell him thank you.
Yeah, that fucking shit was probably fucking
That,
wild.
yeah, that's sick.
Like, literally.
Corey was the reason I got that connection, and it sucked because I wasn't able to go to his funeral, which was literally happening as I was meeting him.
Yeah.
And so, like, just that moment alone made the whole trip worth it. For sure.
That's a fucking wild moment.
Yeah. All the rosin I brought with me. It's fucking yummy.
Have you started narrowing down the best pick yet? Have you?
Bro, I haven't even gone through and pulled. I
Yeah.
pulled selected. The ones from Mendo Dope came out really sick. They're gonna actually print the one that they posted on their Instagram, which is
Oh, that's
dope.
sick.
Yeah, and they want to talk to me about possibly doing NFTs with some of the ones that I got of them doing the dab for Frenchy Cannoli.
Okay.
The picture of them, yeah, the video. California literally like is blowing my mind. The stuff that's happening afterwards.
Yeah, yeah. It was a good event to be at, bro. I'm glad you showed out. It was fun. Hell yeah.
Yeah, it was a blessing. Soil King, that dude is crazy. Like I got to sit down and talk with him before we even started filming, and I kind of opened up to him about my story, and he's an addict too. His fiance also dealt with addiction, so it was nice to kind of be like amongst kind of like friends, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah,
cool-
for sure.
Cool to see that I'm not the the only person that has like that same story.
Yeah, yeah.
He mentors a bunch of people. Like he's got a huge heart. He kind of reminds me a lot of my stepdad. And I'm gonna go ahead and announce it because there's only one viewer on here. He has an A&E special that's coming out, and in January and February I'm get to go shoot BTS in Phoenix. So Maggie.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
You
dope.
keep dropping my name in this shit, and I swear I told him if this doesn't happen, I'm gonna be so fucking sad. I'm gonna be so
Yes,
disappointed.
so Nagy has basically the same camera as me. It's literally RP, so it's just it's smaller and lighter, and so like
So now he trusts that I can get the job done.
Yeah.
He's like, alright, fine. I don't have to give you my camera to do it. You can fucking do your own.
Yeah, yeah.
I fully trust him. Like,
That'd be sick.
Let's
yeah,
go.
it's gonna be sick.
That's pretty fair. It's a pretty fair argument.
Not that I didn't trust you before.
No. Not something about the trust. It's like that's
No, it's like you
definitely a
gotta
good point though.
establish your
'Cause I
line
can-
of work ethic. and
Because I
stuff.
can edit.
That's right.
Because I can edit and
Oh,
post
so
on the
right
spot
here,
too.
there's one like, if
Which I
you,
did.
Yeah.
if you come in,
Uh-huh.
just
It's
go through
important.
that hallway, you'll
I
see.
can't wait to see your face when you walk in. It's gonna be
It's
great.
funny as fuck.
I literally thought Jacob wasn't gonna make a face. I was like, well, he's not gonna
Yeah,
make it.
he's gonna.
He's just gonna like
What
stale
face?
I thought you were gonna stale face it when you came in and be like, it's not that. It is smoky, but I'm not gonna be like, bro. But it is. It's noticeably incredibly smoky.
Hell yeah,
It's
bro.
seriously a wall.
Yeah, my
It's
eyes are like
fucking
burning
nuts.
a little,
Same.
It's like.
I thought it was just because I had sensitive eyes, but it
Yeah.
definitely is.
Sensitive.
Just feel like you're taking marijuana in every time you breathe.
You're getting like a hungry.
Yeah, it's like it does every breath.
Fucking great.
This is awesome. This is good shit, dude.
This is
Yeah,
what
I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys having us out.
Dude, thank you for coming.
Yeah, dude. I was,
Yeah.
when Ricki told me that he was gonna be on the Sesh Podcast with us, I was like, bro, yes.
Yeah.
So many stories can come from this, bro. Like, you hiding the joint was so funny, man. Like,
Yeah, we were out there for like 2 hours, and
Yeah.
you couldn't smoke out there. Nobody was smoking. We're like, we're not gonna sit here and not smoke.
let's just fucking leave.
This is a fucking cannabis party.
Oh, I
Fuck
did
y'all.
want to highlight the fact that you didn't come in initially because you fell asleep after eating what, mahi mahi? And fucking fell asleep in the car. Ricky was like, you should go out there and candid camera his ass. Thought about it. I was cold.
Yeah, I needed to take a little refresher.
I get it.
Yeah, and then I popped some mushrooms and right back at it.
Yep.
Let's go.
Right back at it.
Those caps are crazy. What are they called? The
Temples.
Yeah. Higgs gave those to me when I was smoking.
They're like
That's all you
0.2 grams.
Dude, I remember.
That's all you need, buddy. Sometimes it's just a little micro. I've been telling him.
Bro, like, I swear.
He would.
I like taking like 3 or 4, which is like 0.6 to 0.8. You know, it's
Yeah.
like it's a nice vibe. You're not fucking flying too high.
Yeah.
You're just, you know, you just feel good.
That's why I really like the
Everything's
acid.
hilarious.
Acid
Yeah.
is like, see, that's why.
Yeah.
That's true. It is giggly. I forgot about that.
Yeah, we were all laughing out there for fucking hours, like literally.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
I
forget.
forget how
We gotta
giggly it
figure
is.
out how to bring Jacob with us. Dude, I
Yeah,
got it.
easy,
We'll
dude.
set
Buy
up
another
Sesh.
camera.
Sesh
Oh,
connections. Sesh
yeah.
connections in different
Buddy,
states.
we
I
do
just
is
need
buy
a camera.
another
The
Yeah,
Bay,
I
no,
don't
you
know
don't.
what I can
The
do.
Bay Area already wants. The Bay already wants to have like that girl wants to link up with us and possibly do some shit.
Buddy, be a model. And then
No,
we have
you
2
do.
camera guys and a model. Are you joking?
Yeah, we can get Sesh to
And then just get you. Just go ahead. Just go to the camera.
Yeah, that's our whore.
Wow.
That's our
Let's
mom.
go.
He's taking chill out. He's taking. But I'm single.
It was funny. He sent me a snap today. He was like, I fuck around with different hoes. And I was like, no, actually.
I was singing a song,
Yeah.
and that was a part of the song that I was like, oh.
He was like, actually, I don't do that.
Good part though. Sounded cool.
It worked, but it didn't.
So at the quality control grand opening,
Yeah, so we're gonna go to that.
it's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, we're gonna be there now.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
it's gonna be
Oh,
fun.
yeah.
So,
Soon session.
exclusive discounts. We're giving away
Rare
a
Drops
Cutco,
DJ.
Rare Crop.
Wait, I'm still DJing, right?
Yeah, Rare Drops
Fuck yeah.
DJ. Gold Lincoln will be there. Hugh Glass will be there. Kid Lennon will be there.
Let's go.
What the
Are
fuck?
they DJing too?
Yeah,
Oh.
in store disc. No, it's like space. You know,
Okay.
there's times.
Wait, when are they? When's the
I
time?
don't know.
I bet.
There's top.
I wasn't talking to them. I'm sorry. Just make sure.
Each vendor that comes out is gonna do like some crazy discounts. So I think it's like buy one get one 50% off or something like that. We've got, I think, the state's most exclusive lineup. We're gonna have the BCC merch gonna drop in store at 10 on Saturday. It's dope. It's pretty cool. I don't really like the salmon color because I'm more like I like the muted stuff. I always do. Like I probably wouldn't wear that.
Well, this was red till I.
I'm not saying it's ugly, but I just can't
It-
pull that off.
Hit
But
with
they have a
blood.
camo hoodie that's fucking super tough. It says it's got We Call It Criminals on the back, and it says Nobody Cares, We're Part of It. And then they have a Christmas themed fucking crew neck. Yeah.
All the smoke.
It's excessive. But necessary.
But necessary?
The smoke is excessive but necessary.
I thought you said but necessary.
No.
Necessary.
The necessary.
But
That's so
necessary.
necessary.
Unnecessary.
Absolutely, but necessary. I heard you already almost out of paper to discuss this yesterday.
The fact that you guys are in different countries.
Yes.
Nuts.
I'm going crazy. This week got me fucking
Yeah.
hot now.
We just want to spread.
You're always-
we want to
you're
spread
always-
flavors and love all
I
throughout
feel
the
like
world
you're
as much
always
as
one-
possible.
You're
You know.
always one step ahead.
Yeah, that's how you stay on top of the best strains and flavors. Because you never just stay in your own little ecosystem or little echo chamber. You're always like listening to other people and seeing what they got and seeing if it's gas and testing it. You're not just like, Bunch is the best. Bunch is the best, and you guys don't know how to
Who's
grow.
not ready?
No, you gotta just like. We love this shit. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
love cannabis. That's why we do this shit. We don't just do this shit to make money. We're passionate about this shit. You know.
Yeah.
So, at the end of the day, like I said, we've been chasing flavors fucking for decades at this point. You know. Like we used to always go to Cali to get all the flavors. Or like
That's where the dope flavors were
That's
bro,
where they
at the
always
time.
were, you know.
Yeah.
And when we
And
go
there
to
still
New York,
is. There's still a lot
and
of
get
dope
the
flavors.
Cali Flaves in New York because everybody in New York has the plug direct to the growers in
Yeah.
Cali, you know.
I remember getting Doja when it came in a can. Yeah, the Doja exclusive. I got it from this girl. I got it from a girl in Brooklyn who used to. Who
Why
you
don't
know
people
she
do
is. I can't
cans?
shout her out right
I
now.
don't know. I think when they came out, people hated on them though. When they first came out,
I think they look dope.
They look dope, but I don't.
His was just like a white can, and all it said was Doja exclusive, and then like there was like a biscotti one, there was a Runts one, and then that was it.
And you can't do it as an exit.
No, I feel like the weed degrades too quickly.
Yeah.
It's nitrogen
Not-
sealed,
it's
so
not-
when you open it,
It just immediately turns to like.
Not immediately, but it definitely
Yeah,
gets.
but
It
very
definitely
quickly.
doesn't hold its tacky
Yeah.
stickiness. Like I've noticed the same thing. I forgot which dispensary I went to, but somebody does that stuff, and like the weed's good, but it's just like it was better almost like.
I've had some fire cans when they were super fresh. Back in those
Yeah.
days, those cans were
Yeah.
fresh
Yeah.
because the hustlers were getting them directly, and then fucking.
Yeah, when they're sitting on the shelves for a couple months, then they're definitely not. The nitrogen packs up feel like
That's
they're
same
a good
with
idea,
anything though.
And all that shit used to be so exclusive.
but
Shit,
that's,
you
I
know.
don't even like things in pre-packed Mylars. I think that's kind of how I feel. Even
Everything's
the
going
Mylar
to
they
pre-pack.
get.
Everything's going to pre-pack right now.
I like the exit strategy better than the pre-pack strategy. That exit bag and a pre-pack, or exit bag and a Mylar than a pre-pack Mylar.
We're one of the few states that allow you to do deli style anymore.
Yeah,
Most states are like, you can't do that.
I hope
Yeah.
we
I
can
think
still,
eventually we're gonna,
I hope
but
we can still do deli style. No, dude, don't act weird. Just
But-
I'm just putting my hood up.
bring the motherfucking pot.
You gotta just be really selective when you're doing it too. You gotta like put the same care that you normally would into like anything, into like doing that, following those SOPs that you stand up for, and like, you know, this number of buds is gonna go in each bag, and fucking, you know, you start to have these protocols in place where it's just like, it's just the right way to do it. And typically, like in Cali in those days, shit was the right way to do it. You know what I mean? They were putting as best of best. You know, the A's were always going to their homies,
You
but
guys wholesale prepackaged, right?
yeah, we sell
Yeah.
cookies.
Cookies.
And like bulk flour.
Both.
no,
Yeah.
yeah.
Can
Under
you
the
tell me like what percentage of that is?
Well,
Like,
cookies is the only thing we
you said
pre-pack.
like 25%. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So you don't prepackage all the flour.
No.
Then it'd be
No.
way
Just
cheaper.
cookies.
That
But
makes
then
sense.
what we
Yeah,
do
yeah.
is like at our retail stores, we provide, you know, like at Midtown, we're gonna have the Altum jar where when you buy an eighth of Altum, we're gonna put it in the fucking Altum eighth jar with the strain label. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And do it there so the customer knows what I saw in the jar is actually what I'm getting in the fucking jar to take home.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? It is what it is.
Yeah.
There's no like bait and switch. It's not. It's like the bud that was there that you saw is the bud you're taking home.
Yeah.
So you know,
There's no
and we like that way too. There's no question. You know what I mean?
It's kind of good style.
But at some point, the state's gonna, you know, they're gonna want to control that because right now, from an inventory perspective, doing pre-pack is, I mean,
It's way easier.
it's
to keep
way
inventory.
easier.
Yeah, yeah, hell yeah.
Oh my god!
Way less risk.
From a dispensary side too, like all the dispensary owners, like when they get it in bulk, if they're not storing it properly, it degrades. They lose all this weight, and then they're
single
losing
time you
every
wait.
single time.
Yes.
The bud's just getting fucked up, and it's just like, man,
Yeah.
you know. So people fight it. It's like a mix, right? If the people that are actually doing it properly or putting the proper care in bagging up each bag or jar or whatever they're doing, it's like, well, you know, as a consumer, I'd want something that wasn't banged around 100 times in a jar anyway.
Yeah, real shit.
You know what I mean? So it's like it's got to be a mix.
Right.
But right now, it's like it's cool. I understand the market is developing here, so like people want to be engaged and they want to smell the weed and like it used to be like that in Colorado, and they switched, and it's like
Yeah.
these states go through these transitions, and it's like, you know, we'll see what happens.
Just with maturity in the market.
Yeah.
It's nice being able to smell the weed though.
Yeah.
It
It
sucks.
is.
Yeah. In
that's-
states where you can't smell the weed, you're like, yo, what the fuck? You know what I mean?
There's
Like,
been so many times.
I know. It's frustrating as fuck.
That part definitely sucks. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna-
So,
How can you
with
tell?
our,
You can't
so
tell any.
we're
No.
Yeah.
going away from deli style, is that correct? Like we're about to have like super Mylar season here in Oklahoma.
No, I mean, we're just saying most states eventually do it. It's not happening here yet, no. We can still do something
Yeah.
all day, for sure.
We can.
But they can't come in and smell the full thing. They can only smell like a sample,
3
So-
gram sample.
the 3 gram sample.
That's the new law here.
How are y'all doing it in your store then?
So we have a 3 gram sample jar that's properly labeled, that customers.
All compliant. And does that have to be like compliant, basically like a finished product to be able to show off, or is there?
No, it's got to be. You got to have like all like the information as far as the batch number,
It's basically
the
just like-
testing, the grower information, and put all the information on there. And then you know they just don't want the same reason that customers shouldn't like really even want somebody interacting with all their bud. It's like, you know, these people are in there, they're fucking putting their nose
Did you want that?
close to the fucking jar. It's like, you know, it's a little weird sometimes, man. And like, as much as you try to control it, there's still that customer that's always like trying to reach for the jar.
Always trying to put their hands.
And
in
it's
it.
like, oh my god, like stop. And
Yeah.
you know, so it's one of these things where I think like so then we have a bulk jar that we're gonna actually pull inventory from. So people will look at a display and then we'll pull it out of a bulk jar. Yeah. Actually, I can show you a picture, kind of what the. So this is like the display area.
He's still talking type shit.
Yo, look at Ricki. Look at Ricki.
Nice.
It's like the display area.
Love a good looking like front.
Dude, that's hard. I saw the front. I think one of you guys posted the front today. the
Yeah.
lobby.
Yeah. We have some glass in there.
Yeah.
Some shit, some shit that we brought down.
Let's go. Oh shit.
There's like a whole sword and
Yeah.
shit there.
That's insane.
Yeah. So everything,
This is clean, dude. I like the black and white a
like a
lot.
bunch of accessories. We got fucking tobacco products in there for sale, like blunts, so you can get like backwoods swishers, White House,
Yeah.
like it's like tobacco license. Yeah.
That's fucking beautiful.
Nice. No, you got 12 shots left. You can make them happen. Give everybody a good selfie.
I fucking had to go. I bought 3 memory cards while I was there.
Yeah, they're capped out. Yeah, same.
Oh my god.
And then I bought a fucking 1 terabyte.
That's what happens when you shoot.
I'm sure there was a ton of footage,
Bro,
bro.
this guy came up to the Soil King, and we do these interviews, right? The first one is he asks them, if you're a cannabis strain, what would your strain name be? That usually goes pretty quick. The other one is he was talking about legacy, what it means, how corporate cannabis has fucked your life up,
Yeah.
marijuana, drugs that altered your life. This one guy spoke monotone, and I had these wireless mics, right? I don't even know if he picked up the audio. He spoke for 34 minutes. On 2 out of 5 of the questions.
Holy
It was the
shit.
type like, he'd ask a
And
question,
record it all.
he would not answer it right away, he would divert and want to talk about something personal, and then, yeah, it was
We love a good person diversion.
Go
person.
version.
Person diversion. Person
See how
diversion.
that come out.
personal
See.
diversion.
Which one? This one?
Yeah.
It was,
Oh shit, that's good. Look at that.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Okay.
I'm waiting for that mouthpiece to making sure it's stuck. It had to dry because it was
Yeah.
falling out 3 times. So I had to lick the hell out of it and then light it up. So trying to make sure, but I'm pretty sure it's good actually. I gotta pay a little more attention to it. I'm just trying not to be so high, but I'm so high.
I'm so high right now.
So high.
Yeah, put that thing down. Always put that thing down.
What was your favorite part of, I almost said Cowboy Cup?
Yeah, what was that?
Emerald Cup?
What was y'all's favorite part of the whole bitch?
Man.
When we were seeing this.
Honestly, the party was just like, the Doja party was super dope, and the event was killer, man. It was like a lot of good weed there. It was like,
Good people, bro.
it was good.
vibes.
Everybody was cool, man. Like everybody showed hella love, and
Yeah.
like, we seen a lot of people like we knew from Michigan, and like,
That's
it was just like,
It was
it was just
like
like
a
a
big
bunch of us
family
from everywhere where we were
Yeah.
just seeing people. Like, I didn't expect to see Chop there, dude.
He
Chop
told
called me the day before
told
and was
me
like,
he
yo,
was
come to fucking Emerald Cup, dog.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, man, sounds good, dude. Let's get it. And, so it was just fun to see, like, everybody out. There was, like, a bunch of people there, you know what I mean?
And the seeds. We got hella seeds.
Yeah, I can't wait to see you guys.
Oh my
see
God,
this.
yeah,
Good
yeah, we
process.
did,
It's
bro.
crazy.
Gary Thomas fish scale. Gary
got a
Thomas
ton of
apples and
cookies.
bananas.
Yeah.
Cereal milk Thomas fish scale.
We got a
We
ton.
got the compound joints.
That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
That's what we got.
Fish scale crosses, dude.
Glazed apricot gelato times Medellin. Yeah, we got all types of shit.
Jesus, though. We just keep smoking.
2 brand new.
Dude, they're not out smoking me.
There's like 4 grams going around
Right,
right now.
Like, they're not smoking my ass.
Got this, right?
I'm gonna smoke till I gotta do some fucking meth.
Nice.
I go with it full extreme.
Oh, it's gonna have to shoot that now. Yeah, bro.
Imagine.
Yeah, there wasn't any injuries at this event, man. It was cool. It was nice to like be a
Oh,
part
we're for passing to the right.
Oh.
That's the Dutch on the left. No, not Dutch.
It was cool to be a part of an event that was that highly organized.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
bashing the Sesh.
Yeah,
bro.
fuck you, dude.
I'm bashing
No,
pretty
no.
much everybody else's event in Oklahoma.
I got one picture left. What you got?
Hang on, I'm about to do a double.
Was it?
Yeah.
Save it too.
I already got it. There's nothing left. That's what happens when you shoot rock.
Yeah, I mean the event was just hella fun in general, man. And that night, dude, on mushrooms, everybody was all fucked up and having fun.
You're getting on mushrooms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, this lady gave us, she had some cinnamon gummies. They were like psilocybin cinnamon gummies.
Psilocybin?
Yeah, they were 3 gram gummies.
Psilocybin?
They were,
3
like,
grams.
couldn't taste shit. Yeah,
Psilocybin?
that's super fucked up. I quartered them. So
Psilocybin?
that I could continue like microdosing because
Psilocybin?
I don't really trust myself on shrooms when I'm trying to operate a camera.
Sure.
I've never blasted
Yeah.
off. And it's yeah, I'm just like, yeah, so right? I'm killing it.
Yeah,
Come back. to
Tripping and
California.
shooting. You should try tripping and shooting one day though.
I go here.
That would be funny.
It's literally better artist. Like
That should be the day where everybody takes mushrooms and you gotta.
If you've never been down Jeff long enough to do something artistic like that, it's always gonna be like right after he's still like jet lagged from a fucking 3-day bender of getting like his fucking gold spoon fed, and he's like, oh, I'm tired. And I'm like, all right, come chill with us. He's like, all right.
Yeah, it is.
But we do need to do mushrooms. That's a busy man as well.
29th, rave, Jesse James, porn star, lingerie party.
Let's go porn star.
Hey.
That's a fucking community event right there.
It's a bring your kids type of party.
It is a bring your kids event.
Okay.
Jesse James will be fully clothed and talking about porn.
Yeah, she's gonna be educating the masses on
Proper
entrepreneurship
sexual health.
and creative
Yeah. OnlyFans, being
Cheers,
being
dog.
being an independent business owner.
lucrative 1099 business.
Lucrative 1099 business owner. Independent. No, we're pulling up though. The race is gonna be pretty fire. Definitely not a kids event though. 100 Well,
Bring your
cannabis
kids.
isn't a
Don't
kids event.
fucking bring your
So.
kids.
Don't bring your kids.
Bring your kids. Let your kids
But
run.
just
you know.
expect their
Cannabis isn't for
smoke
kids
like
anyway.
this times 10.
Yeah, it's gonna be a cannabis event, and we're pumped because
There's gonna be a sex swing. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that. But yeah, that's
This
what's gonna be.
Yeah, it's gonna be there.
Yeah, cat's out of the bag now.
Oh shit.
Jeff's out the bag now.
Yeah, it's gonna be sick.
That's great.
Well, Jeff's
I mean,
out
like-
the bag
That's
now.
gonna be an interesting
Jeff's in
show.
the bag now. Mine's broke, man. It hurts.
Shut up.
Oh, sweet. More than
Pass this. Hey, just smoke this weed. This'll help your throat.
Be fat.
Dude, you're gonna be chilling. I'm not gonna lie, I'm so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty high.
What am I doing tomorrow?
Yeah. Sure.
Did you guys eat at that restaurant at the Flamingo?
No.
No.
Speaking of restaurant,
Fire
dude, we get Charleston's
fucking
after
food.
this?
We ate at this fucking Italian
That sounds
restaurant.
like a phenomenal-
Hey, you guys down for
First
Charleston's after this? It's literally like hitting. It's like right on the corner at Northwest Expressway. Like 9:45.
I got some shit I gotta do tonight too, so I'll probably zip out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably the same. I gotta get fucking Midtown.
Fair enough.
For sure.
Hey, let
We
me know
got
you guys
a team
meet.
meeting
As
8:30
far
in
as,
the morning.
You know,
Well, we do it as a
we'll
it's
just set up a
celebratory.
lunch meeting or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we definitely need to continue making things happen. 2022 needs to be a big year for. We all can help each other. Fucking
Yeah.
for sure.
Keep getting higher and higher.
yeah.
Let's go.
Let's go. Baby.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we'll be at the Sesh on.
Yeah, so new date for the Sesh for everybody that's listening and watching. We'll make a post about it here very soon. Next Thursday on the 23rd is going to be the new date. So, long story short, that is the new date. It's still a free event, still a toy donation and a co-donation. So, be looking forward to that. Same venue, same address, all that stuff's still the same. Only thing that changes is the date. So,
Where do we find you guys?
yep, let us know where to find
Ah, let him go.
At Electral Leaf Official,
At electraleaf.official, at GetRR,
at Pedro's_RX,
at Altum, ALTVM.
At CaseGod, at CaseGod.cannabis, at Quality Control Dispo, and at, well, never mind.
Everywhere. Case God
Yeah,
everywhere.
just check it out on www.casegod.com, Case God on Facebook, Case God on TikTok and on Twitter.
Just Google Case God.
Just
You
Google
feel
my
me?
name is the top 6 results.
There we go.
Love you
Peace,
guys.
guys.
Thanks for the. Yeah, it's crazy.
Peace.
Life's nuts.
Bye.